but I will say this much.
Blood for the blood god.
Nope.
Game.
So, let's play a little bit of game, because it's 10 o'clock now, and this is gonna...
I'm gonna roll physical dice tonight, because I don't know why I haven't done that yet.
With my new Embers of Hope dice. I'm the first one. Oh, you guys suck.
So, pre-session talk. Haven't had one of these for like 2 weeks. Remember last time when I was like, hey, your guys' choices are permanent and important, and you should weigh those options every time that you make these choices. Please. I cannot understate this enough. The choices that you will make have lasting consequences. Not meaning that, like, you pick up this penny and that's going to set the whole tone for the entire rest of the campaign. But finding out all of the necessary information, or at least enough of it to where you can grasp something that might not necessarily be what it initially seems on the surface, is a good way to go about playing this game in general. For instance, Dan, if I ask you, do you like the show Gundam Wing?
Yeah, it was alright. It was good.
So, now, the next thing that I should do is, I should consider, does he really like it? Or not? Right? Yeah, it's good. Take it at face value? Yeah, it's good. If I dive any deeper...
I just really love Rule 34 Yuri porn, okay?
See? That's the real reason, right?
That's what
Which totally just shifts the whole everything. So, all I'm saying is, like,
dirty bitch.
Ask questions, get information, take notes. Even if your character isn't there, it's probably a good idea for you guys to be able to kind of like, you know, maybe Kyle catches something that Daniel doesn't. Maybe Josh catches something while Kyle's playing games. Maybe Daniel's games are playing while Josh's games are playing, and then everybody else is playing nuclear war around this tabletop game.
Yeah.
See what I mean? So like, but hey,
Jan, don't forget to roll the dice for your.
Oh yeah, I just pick up the whole deck, right?
Here's
no, just that.
Here's the whole purpose of me saying all of this, is because last week we had somebody, maybe not, got possessed, right? And the first thing was you fucking knew that was going to happen. Did I? If every time I go to do something, is it a pointed attack directly at the single weakness of your character? No. But an insight check might determine that the lie detector determined that was a lie. So, if you guys need to slow it down to ask the questions, to want to make the checks, to do the things, to get more information, I highly recommend it. Questions, comments, concerns? You guys want to...
Calm down, Maury.
Hey, man. Yeah, I mean, look, I know you and Rabe just really don't care anymore, and that's fine. Not everybody is on their 9th character. I know you want that stamp card, but...
Listen, my next character is supposed to be level 20.
I'm prefacing this so that way you guys have a buffer being like, well, this is what he said. Makes sense to me. Cool. All right. That being said, let's do a bit of a recap. What did your characters do? You three, because you three actually were all the 3 main participants of a separate quest, effectively, last week. So, Calamar, what did Calamar do last week?
We sat around at camp for a little bit and used our familiars to track ground team / air team get closer to Magnus's compound castle, and then ended up seeing that they were communicating with invisible, unseen peoples. So we took the liberty to go and retrieve them after well, initially it was retrieval, and then they said they were okay, so we partook with continuing walking towards the compound, and then Daniel got spooked seeing wriggly wrist-sized tentacles come out of cracks in the ground more frequently when we were getting closer, so I apprehended without their will. They could have resisted is all I'm saying. Beelined it back for the safety of our camp to make a more educated plan, because I didn't want to lose them to, get them locked behind a door inside the castle. And then have it be a rescue mission and an assassination mission. And then we sat down and went over some plans, and I think we agreed on air team, but I think we still got to figure out what to do with Timothy Baker. As far as like if he's going to be a distraction or he rolls up 10-20 minutes, I don't know. We're going to figure out, because he wants in on the pot, and if he's not with us, then why'd we fix his whip for no reason,
Oh yeah.
So I don't know, throw that in the mix, but we'll get there.
Dope. All right. What about Fayte? What did Fayte do last week?
Fayte's name is now Mrs. Oscar Nesbeth. He went out adventuring, scout out the area, scout out the zone between the armies and the castle. Didn't really find shit besides a weird tree, sounds of marching, and a ghost. He is currently semi-possessed.
Sweet.
Got possessed by Optimus Prime.
Yep. Makes sense.
He's possessed by a normal civ.
As you do. Cool beans. He also shattered the soul stone that was Teddy's stone of souls. He had the soul stone and he crushed it. But that was due to the possession, not necessarily in your control. Perfect. Rabe, what did you do last week? Herr Rabe.
Herr Rabe.
Oh, and we're muted.
Yep, I just saw that. Rabe. God damn it! No one heard my comments. Piece of shit.
I saw your mouth moving. I just wasn't gonna acknowledge it.
God fucking damn it.
Like normal. Okay.
God damn it. Rabe went with Fortis to the castle. Scouting it from the ground, they found that there was a spirit that decided to talk to them through inscribing stuff on the ground using Fortis's dagger. They more or less found out, as far as I can recall, they found out that the spirit is more or less a servant to the Magus Dorother, but doesn't really show the will to leave. Doesn't show free will. From that, then the allies showed up, and after a while, they were all invited to the castle. The closer they got to the castle, the more and more spooky worm boys showed up, and then shit.
Yeah. Descriptions?
Not Fayte. Calamar. That's it. Calamar turned into a bird, grabbed Oslo and was it Oslo or Laren?
It's probably Laren.
I think it was Laren. Grabbed Laren and yeah, because Oslo's working on the teddy. Which sounds grabbed
Working on the teddy.
my girl's gonna look so wild on her new
for the
teddy.
week.
All right, please
Grizzly
continue.
boy.
Here we go. Here it is.
Proud boy, Grizzly.
Oh my god. Hey, brother, look at all these brothers, brother. All right.
Oh yeah, you thought Rabe was German? You're wrong, brother.
Oh my god, I need that in my life. Okay, please continue.
My next orc will be Randy Savage.
Oh no. Here we
Oh
go.
yeah, we're gonna go on a war.
We're losing it.
Anyways, Calamar went into his bird form. I think he never left his bird form technically. Grabbed Laren and Fortis and zoomed out of there. Rabe followed, trying to get a better look at the top of the castle.
Okay.
And then, as they passed the what I will quote unquote call the quote unquote veil that was covering one of the walls, they realized that it looked less like the actual stone around it, and almost like magic, if I remember correctly. And then they all flew off back to the camp. Back at the camp, more or less, like Fayte started to act really weird and talking to himself.
What?
No, Rabe never heard any of that. That was all inside of his own head. You got to hear it as a player, but
That's what you think. Rabe knows everything. Cause I'm Rabe, brother, and I know everything.
You know, I agree. Rabe knows everything.
Like the
Everything.
chick from Indiana Jones.
That's right. Because he humping directa. So, that's what happened last week. This week, you guys didn't. So last week, you guys didn't want to rest or anything. You guys thought you were fucking cars, man. You guys thought that you were as prepared as you needed to be in order to proceed with plans. So we're gonna pick that up right where we left off, with everybody going, okay. Calamar, I believe you are no longer a giant eagle.
Yes.
And
I did my short rest arcane recovery
correct.
rather than helping Oslo.
So, that being said, well, everybody roll me a d6. And then, Dan, I need you to make me an additional d100.
Okay, I'll do that on the...
Ooh, that's cool.
Nice.
I got a Seahawks.
Ah, fuck, I got two.
100. No way. No way.
Fuck out of here. No way. Perfect. Okay. And you said you got a 6. Cool. So we're going to start with Calamar. Calamar, you were, I believe, just expressing a wonder of what to do with Timothy Baker.
Mm-hmm.
How do you bring that up to the rest of the group, as you guys are all kind of standing in about a circle, freshly with the Steel Defender Teddy just coming online?
There is one other additional point we could capitalize on. Timothy, I do not know if you want to proceed with us into the chamber, or if you want to make a stop through the main gate like you typically do to perhaps draw suspicion. I have a question for you specifically about the wriggling strange dark worms coming out of the ground, but what do you think you would like to do moving forward with our plan by air, work our way down.
Well, I certainly am not one to give up my pick and order, first and third, right?
I can't remember. Is that correct?
It's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. That's correct.
What it was.
So naturally, I'm going to be going in one way or the other. If you think my services are best used, creating some sort of a distraction from below while y'all try to get in from the top, then that's what I'll do.
Are you aware of a sort of militia or army that Dorthier commands? Does he have guards?
Well, like I said, I've never actually been up to it. Usually it's just inside of the road where I stop, and he has his servants come out to me, which I never actually see. But when I do my trading, that's how that usually works. I never get close enough to see if there's any guards or anything like that. But at all things being what they are, I've never actually seen any living or otherwise people coming out of there that weren't me or like one or two other traders.
Then I think you should probably come along with us for more muscle or support. We're planning on putting everyone into a bag, I'm sure you've heard. And then I will fly it, drop it, get out, break in, and see what happens.
All right, that I can do.
Very good.
Cool. And then, so while you guys are having that conversation, Fayte.
Yep.
What is Fayte doing at this moment in time? Is he just watching, like the Steel Defender stuff going on, or?
I mean, if we're knee deep in plans, he'd be with that. But if everyone's kind of broken off, then he would be like sitting on the vehicle, like crisscross, like meditation pose.
Okay. Dope. In your head, as you're sitting there now, keep in mind that Fayte understands that he is not actually in control of his body. As we said before, you're more or less like first personing a movie.
Yeah, but that's why he's like trying to meditate, like, maybe I can get control using my inner mind.
Right. The consciousness of Fayte himself is trying to eke out some sort of like weakness in the control point of this being that is currently inhabiting. And what you're getting in response is, oh, using some mighty big brain power there, are we? Yep, that'll do it. Oh, you should push there. If you want, we can stimulate the prostate, see if that helps too.
He's just continuously saying, I am Fayte Atreides. I am Fayte Atreides. I am Fayte Atreides.
Yes, you are. That is very true. Wow, who would have thought? The longer this goes on, I feel I should tell you, the more like you I can imitate as I kind of flip through your photos of memories. This is pretty nice. Man, you really did. You really were a part of many, many raids across, I don't even know how long. God. Wow. And you got taken by little old me.
I fucking hate you so much.
As you're sitting there crisscross applesauce, you would see that, well, the rest of you guys who are paying attention would see Fayte stand up, take out his halberd, and for just a brief second just like stares, and then looks at his halberd, looks down the blade, like kind of runs his thumb down it, and says to the rest of you, I think cracking that globe of Teddy's somehow made my halberd sharper. Have you guys seen anything like this? You would think it would dull.
I mean, yeah, you
I
would
have
think
any-
so.
Sorry, keep going. Do I have any knowledge of the Glasslands?
I think we had established that once before.
I think so too, but I don't.
You can roll
remember,
me a
so-
history check. I'll keep the DC fairly high.
Glory. How to do this on the thing? Where the fuck is history? There it is.
It's a
Normal.
mystery.
Mystery. 28.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know enough about the Glasslands to know kind of. I don't know what Daniel knows of the Glasslands, but the glass steel that they make, sharper than steel, lighter than steel. The whole
At
thing.
least of what the lady had said, that every time you use it, it gets sharper and sharper.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
Fayte, that's very strong weapon. It will cut more and more each time you use it, but the only downside is it will flake off more and more. So eventually it will break. It's a very good weapon though. You don't have to be concerned right now about it not being effective.
No, I just have to make sure that I'm ready for when we go in.
I've never done it before, but perhaps if you find the chip that breaks off after you're done fighting, I might be able to mend it. I'm not certain that will work, but possibly.
It's not a bad idea. Fayte is going to begin walking around the area where he shattered the globe, trying to find chips that may have come off when he... And then... So, Kyle, could you make me an investigation check? While you're doing that, Rabe.
Yep.
As
Rabe transforms into a Hummer and
Rabe transforms into a Hummer,
Autobot
You know what?
transform and pull out.
I try to ignore them every week.
Shut the fuck up.
So, you hear me just lean my head outside of the window. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
What a gun.
So, what is Rabe doing currently? Because you were with Fortis. Fortis's ears have been healed. You guys went on a whole thing, came back. You are witnessing a couple of things happen at once at this point. But what is Rabe focusing on? What is Rabe doing?
I think he's mostly just focusing on Oslo rebuilding Teddy. Like, at this point, the plan's been set. I think we're mostly just waiting on Teddy to be finished, and then either a short or long rest, and then we're going to go. So Rabe is just, I know my equipment is good.
Right.
Now I'm just making sure that is done.
Gotcha. Cool beans. Those beans, they are so cool. Attack damage. So you guys see the combined intellect of Laren and Oslo, as you guys were all taking your short rests and stuff, coming to fruition in some manner or another, as you see like the shaking of this thing as it instead of having a soul core in it now, it almost looks like what we would know as like a small, looks like a bunch of round short cylinders kind of placed together with these wires coming from one side, like from the front side back to the other side, from the front side back to the other side, from the front side back to the in sort of this weird succession. And then they've all been sort of like strapped together with some sort of adhesive paper that Oslo has put together, and then thus wiring in at various points the things that were once connected to the soul orb. As this thing starts like sparking and whirring, as it's and you see kind of, and you guys, you know the sound of like when a Tesla like turns on and starts to drive, you know that sound of the Tesla like coming up, that's what you hear. It's just a and then the shaking and like sort of jumbling of mechanical parts kind of smooths out, and then you see these two red eyes just go and Steel Defender Teddy is born. Oslo kind of stands up, like wipes his sweat off of, well, he doesn't sweat, he's a skeleton. He wipes his forehead, like mostly out of like a personality habit, right? And he's just like, all right, well, that took longer than I expected it to, but hey, we did it. Thanks, man. And him and Laren have like a high five. Laren's like, yeah, glad I could help. So,
That was quite impressive.
yeah, to do it in such small time. I mean, shit, that means I could be pumping these bad boys out like hourly if I had enough materials. That's pretty cool. Should start a business. You guys want to start a podcast? Anyways, so, sorry, I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention, but we gonna do the bag of holding thing and fly?
Too bad the Rye's not here for the history podcast.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yes, bag of holding, I believe you said you had one. We might want to utilize it because mine's full of water. I could dump it out, but I feel like I can get to the top of the tower pretty quickly. So already holding breath, but it might be more uncomfortable in bag of water.
No, sure, that's fine. I gotta. Well, let's see here.
We have drank significantly from it, but the air displacement, I think that most of it is just water.
Well,
I could dump some out.
So I'm wondering. I should probably find some way to put the stuff because my bag of holding also has a bunch of stuff in it, and it can get a little crazy. But give me let's see, how can we make a box? Can we make like anybody got like a piece of paper or cardboard or something? I can make a box to kind of dump my stuff in.
I don't have cardboard, but I do have paper.
Yeah, I don't know if I can actually use paper. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't know if I can use paper. I have like nuts and bolts and shit, and like gears and all this stuff to kind of build Teddy how I want him to. Paper just sounded good because it's close to like cardboard, but like it's not really gonna help me here. Well, I you know what?
If you would like, you could use my backpack. I don't really carry much in it besides 2 tents and 2 hunting traps.
Now there's a lot. There's like a it's like a, you know what? Hey,
I could put it in my bag of holding and retrieve it as soon as we are done. If you want.
How much water you think you got in there?
Exactly.
Too much.
Too much.
Right,
where is
right.
it? Bag of holding. Oh no, it doesn't have.
Oh no.
448 pounds of water.
All right, that's a lot of water. Don't take this the wrong way, Calamar, but like metal and water typically they don't mix very well. And you know, well, you'll see. As he's like, you know what, this will probably be fine.
You said 484 pounds?
Yeah.
Got it.
56 gallons.
I'll give me a second here. Let me see if I can. And he's gonna like, Teddy, dig me a hole over there. So Teddy just walks over.
Is he re-skinned or
Nope.
is he still T1000? Okay.
All of everything that was a fur, that was anything, he now is just a T800 like skeleton.
Jesus.
Yeah, as he just turns, and then
Does he have little bear claw knuckles and then like still digits? Like
his hands have been like pointed. So he has 5 digits, fully opposable thumb. Everything is claws now, right? You would notice that one of his hands has a big seam in it.
nice.
And within that you can kind of see like there's a slight separation. You can just kind of see the glint of the demon steel wrapped shadow blade, effectively, of what you guys gave him. And he just goes over and just literally starts and starts like excavating a little tiny hole. As he's like, all right, as soon as he's done over here, I'm gonna just turn the bag inside out. And I had some baked goods in there, but you know what? This is more important.
I mean, that could be good for snacks on the way over.
I mean, you're not wrong. So, you're not wrong. He's like, yep. Well, anyways, and then it doesn't take very long. Teddy doesn't tire, just bent at a full 90. It only takes a couple of minutes for him to dig a hole, like probably about 3 feet wide, and then probably about 1.5 feet, 2 feet deep. He's like, that's probably fine. That's probably fine there. And you see Oslo just kind of like, right, it's gonna be a big fucking mess as he goes to like turn it inside out. And the moment that like, because his is like a wet bag, like a military wet bag, so it's more like a backpack. As he just goes and like rolls it out, even just the slightest bit, and you guys would just hear what sounds like an avalanche of steel parts. Just the whole hardware kit just spilled over. Yeah, exactly. The whole hardware kit spills over, and you just hear like this ting ding ding ding, as like everything's and it's impressive, right? It's kind of like when you take a bag of leaves. It's like when you take a bag of leaves, turn it upside down, like pull the bag up, and it all right comes out. Just every manner of like steel cables, nuts, bolts, gears, all sorts of like small and large pistons, everything. A couple of like pieces of bone, like what look like actual like people bones and shit like that. There's all of his traveling gear, his bedroll, his torches, shit like that. All of that shit comes out. He had everything in there. Longsword, hand axe, crossbow, short bow, all this stuff starts coming on top. He's got his bolts, his rations, his torches, various packs of tools, his water skin, crowbar, hammer, all of his pittons come out, rope, tinderbox, everything. He's like, all right.
I'm gonna definitely need you to post this to YouTube so I can get all of that information.
Right. As he goes and he puts back his tinderbox, his rope, his pittons, his hammer, his crowbar, his water skin, like everything that isn't his massive pile of scrap parts. And then he has one white rectangular flat box that he opens up, pulls out this sort of like, almost looks like a breaded roll with some sort of like topping on it, shuts it, puts it inside of his bag, and starts to eat it.
Well,
Are you guys ready?
I am ready. It will be tight inside your bag. There's Fortis, Fayte, Oslo, Teddy.
Well, Teddy doesn't have to breathe, and I don't have to breathe.
Oh,
So that's a plus. As long as it's not like that
So,
fucking poison
and then-
gas.
And then Timothy, right? That's it. 6 people in bag. Rabe will probably fly alongside me, and then
Yeah, I can
fly
fly.
the bag.
I can carry the bag if you want.
I could also, yes, you could. I can also carry maybe 2 people if no one wants to be in back.
If we want to spare the people so they're not in the bag, I can also carry 1 person comfortably. 2 people maybe.
Okay. I think I could probably do 2 max.
So that means there's more
to go as fast. But Fayte, would you like to ride me like old times?
I really don't like being inside that bag.
I know. So I can carry 1 more. Laren, would you like to also accompany? I don't know if you want to ride beach behind Fayte, but I could carry you caressingly in my claws.
Yeah, sure, why not? I've never flown before.
Okay. He's a liar. I flew him last time.
Shit.
17 minutes ago.
It's probably for the fight. No, kill him.
Sure, I've never willingly been picked up and flown away.
Oh, see, that's the difference.
You see, we practice consensual non-consent here.
Laren, I can show you the world.
Shining, shimmering splendor?
Yes. How'd you know? Get out of my head.
Man. All right. So, you gonna go ahead and turn into a giant eagle?
Yep. I'm gonna.
Oslo holds out the bag of holding, and he's gonna like, whenever y'all are ready, just go ahead and step on in.
And Cindervan said, "Y'all ready for this?"
What'd you say?
As Cindervan said,
You motherfucker.
"Y'all ready for this?"
All right. Well, so Teddy gets in, Fayte walks in, and kind of just do that like step in, drop down, and then Timothy Baker's like, man, I get claustrophobic.
Timothy, I can carry you for one.
Nah, man,
No,
it's all
you're
right.
right. It won't be a hindrance.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. I would trust being in that bag more. If that bag drops, it'll be okay. If you drop, we ain't gonna be okay. And he jumps into the bag. And then
I don't like the way that he said that.
as Oslo kind of he grabs the drawstring of it, and he's like kind of like, what do you mean?
The way he said that makes it seems like he might know that there's some air defenses or something.
Maybe it's just because you're like a fragile bird, but you want I should kill him?
No, we will not
All
kill
right.
him. He's a good friend.
Don't worry.
He just fucking starts beating the bag on the ground.
He just
He just Jasons it.
whipping it around. It's actually it's like a mouse in a sock. He's just fucking going to town. Everybody inside is dead. It actually, that's what you don't know about bags of holding. They amplify damage.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, don't
Walls
worry.
Crush, it's just the compactor scene.
He goes, don't worry, and he drops another bag of holding into it. This'll get him for sure. So he jumps in, pulls the drawstring tight, and then there's just a bag on the ground. Looks like a halfway filled up rucksack, just kind of over on itself. And Rabe, you're picking it up, or who's picking it up?
Rabe will pick it up and toss it into the air for almost like tossing a frisbee for a dog. Just toss the bag into the air for Calamar hawk form to grab.
As soon as I assume people have mounted or are ready to be picked up.
Yeah, Laren's like, he's folded over halfway. Like he's bent at a 90 degree, like, come on, pick me up. Go ahead when you're ready. Pick me
Wait,
up.
so who's getting picked up?
Laren and
Just Laren?
Fayte.
Okay. Then Rabe will pick up the bag.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Okay.
So you throw it up and you catch it like a good boy.
He's like,
Yeah, Rabe
ha.
throws it.
Oh yeah, Fortis also got in the bag too. Sorry, Fortis also got in.
Yeah. I forgot that you
did?
said Fortis and not Fayte. So yeah, I thought you said Fayte for a second. I was like,
fucked up, but
okay.
So yeah, then I'll, as soon as he starts going, I'm gonna try and go as quickly as we can, and then I'm gonna link to Rabe. Rabe, I think we should probably do an elevated approach and then dive down. Doesn't that sound super cool?
We need to move fast because they only have 10 minutes of breezing divided amongst them, I believe. It's been a long time since I've done bag of holding calculations, but last time that was approximate amount of air.
Well, the more people that breathe air, the less time that they have.
I do think a dive bombing maneuver would be the perfect option. If they have any defenses,
wicked fast, Rabe. You might be left behind.
That's fine. You know the rooftop. I know the rooftop. We meet there.
When you hear a "mrrr," that means I'm on my approach. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go up, try and get cloud coverage or more fog coverage, and then dive down.
We're doing the World War II bombing raid. We're above this.
Oh yeah, that's
for sure, for sure. Okay.
It's the start of quarters, bitch.
Let's go ahead.
I don't believe I can dash. Okay, go ahead.
No, please. You first.
I don't know if I can dash with 2 people on me, so I think my flight speed is only 80.
What's your carrying capacity as an eagle?
An eagle?
As a giant eagle?
That would have been good to know. I might be taking previous knowledge from other campaigns, from popular Twitch streams, Critical Role,
right?
Their usage of giant eagles. Carrying capacity, that's strength score plus what again?
I believe it's
in.
Fuck, what is it? It's like 15 times your strength score, some shit like that.
So got a 16.
In D&D Beyond, I think under your movement you can see carrying and dragging.
Okay. Giant eagle. Let's just see if this stat sheet has any. Okay, it doesn't. Let's look up. Carrying capacity 5e. Your strength score is multiplied by 15, so 16 by 15 is 240 pounds. Ooh, I might be going slower than that. Multiply by 15. So I am going apparently really slow.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming Fayte is close to 240.
What's Fayte at?
Wait.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not all of my stuff says it weighs.
What's your general weight then? This doesn't have to be down to the gram, you know what I mean?
What page would this be on?
In your inventory at the bottom, I think that's the weight of like all of your stuff.
I see. 98.
And then we have figured out what Fayte weighs previously, because Fayte don't weigh Fayte is nowhere near less than 100 pounds of just his own body. But in his character sheet in D&D Beyond, if I drop into that, just for the quickening of a second. Actually, Kyle, will you look that up for me? I got to do a couple other things real quick. if it doesn't say, then I think the typical is like 150. That's my comfort level. Let's see here. So that might put you at some shit, which is also why it's a good idea, boys, to remember to fill out your character sheets, descriptions and shit, both in D&D Beyond and in this, whenever we start these characters and shit.
Yeah, I think I put mine in description. Yeah, I weigh
180.
30 pounds.
180, so 180 plus 98. So that's 178 is what Fayte's total weight is. And then Laren weighs $150.
So it's
6 foot,
definitely
180 pounds, and 2,030 years old.
Okay. So you're like encumbered, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Rabe.
Yeah.
These two are heavy as fuck. I'm having a hard time right now. As I'm like doing the like every flap, I'm playing Flappy Bird right now.
Oh yeah.
Where I'm like, this is exhausting. We need to do some sort of maneuver to rid one of them, potentially onto you or into the bag.
If we put one of them in the bags, then that is going to make it so that the airtime is going to be lessened even more by another percentage, by another fraction, I should say. So,
Yes, I understand. But if we can move quicker, then that is not a factor. Perhaps could one...
Could you make one of us
How much-
tiny?
it's
You
50
can't hear that. Oh, you can't hear that. Never mind. Sorry, I'm doing like 6 other things. Sorry.
You said that you could carry one of them. Could you carry one of them?
Give me a second here.
You said that you could do this.
It's 15 times your strength score.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe I can carry up to 30 pounds to bring it down.
What's your strength score? 20?
My strength score is 16.
16 times
Yeah.
15?
That's the same as mine, so it's
240. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, if you drop one of them, then I'll hold the bag in my hand and I'll grab them with my talon.
I'll pass Laren to you. Here.
Wait.
I'm going to go inverted.
Okay, yeah. Go inverted, and then once you
he
reach the
can't hear
peak of the turn, drop him, and I will come up behind and grab him.
Okay, no, I'll
It's called
pass them to you. Your claws should touch my claws. It's okay. I'll communicate with Fayte to tell him to hold on tightly.
Mein Gott. No one's done the claw touching maneuver in centuries. It's too dangerous. We can't do it.
Fayte, telepathically. We must rid Laren off onto Rabe. You're too heavy.
Yeah, I got it.
We
So,
have decided on a technical maneuver. You must hold on tightly. I am about to go inverted.
yeah, I'm gonna squeeze the shit out of this dude's feet.
Ah, Daddy! Oh, ha, ha.
Yep. That is what happened.
As soon as we go into that formation, and then
my
there's the grab,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold on to Laren while he's holding on to Laren. Like, it's
Yeah.
so romantic, and start doing the eagle thing. Let's spin together.
Yep.
My talons are gonna
Just
touch
joking.
his talons.
Immediately because of the centripetal force, just you guys are doing the eagle mating fucking dive, and Laren's dead.
I apologize. When I polymorph, I also take on characteristics of the animal. I love you.
I love
Physically
you.
and sexually.
I'm inside of you now. You know, like lovers do. All right. I am.
Sorry, that was a weird tangent.
You know, it's okay.
It happens.
Sec, token vision.
Push your beak against my beak.
Oh God, no! Push your beak against my beak. It's just that bone, like.
Yeah.
Like sharpening sounds.
Okay.
Have you seen the YouTube shorts of the parrot? They're like, what is this? And then the parrot like baps it with his beak.
Metal.
Glass. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just that.
I like the one where the parakeet is pretending to be a cat, and the cats are like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Oh yeah,
It
yeah,
just
yeah.
walks up to him with it's all ruffled and big, and
Yeah.
I'm like gets in their faces, and when they get mad, it like fucking like attacks them, or attacks at them.
Okay.
It attacks in the general direction.
Yes.
So, keep in mind what you guys are about to see. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be fucking with me, and you ain't strong enough. But as you are going in, you're doing your mating ritual dance. You guys are clashing beaks at each other. Cloaca's fully out, flopping around, one significantly larger than the other. You guys.
Fayte's in the middle, getting sprayed all over.
Who is actually?
I go like this.
Who is actually going to land on the rooftop? Both of you?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm planning on it. Yep.
Okay, cool. So, then in that case, I'm going to eat my own head. Boom, 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 boom. Here we are. So, as you guys approach this rooftop here and you land, what you will notice is, I believe you guys can all see this rooftop, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So the top of this is made out of what almost looks like roiling obsidian underneath like a flat plane of glass. So it looks like the glass top that you guys are actually like standing on is like there's like a separation between you guys and some sort of obsidian top. Keep in mind that everything here is actually etched as if these are all tiles that have been laid down to give this appearance of one solid piece of obsidian. But it has been cracked and damaged over whatever this may be, time or what have you. Let me go ahead and throw in Calamar the Giant Eagle and Rabimus Akla. It's not Adler anymore, it's Akla. We got a Fayte and we got a Lorin currently. As you guys all sort of land, I assume you're letting go of the guys that are riding on you, so on and so forth, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I think the idea.
Or you guys just land on them.
Yeah. Drag them into the glass.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for protecting our land.
Exactly.
Push back. So fuck.
Exactly.
Me and Calamar as the giant eagle are going to go mate.
Naturally, as you do.
Take a bite.
It's
at the-
time for-
the eagle
it's time
so
for
they,
death.
like, stand on the prey, take a bite, and then like look around while the thing's like, ah!
So, as you can tell, this is a very wide, flat area. Huge, massive area. You guys have been flying around it and then at like all of these bigger distances, so everything has looked a lot smaller. As you guys land on this, you're noticing here's the 4 points of the spires are on the 3 corners that you see. The other one, it does come up in a spire, but what you're seeing is that doorway that you guys saw. So this big square section over here is that rooftop, like kind of like outro, and you're seeing the actual like structure itself is bigger than the doorway actually is. This doorway, as you're looking at it, so this is like to your guys' like left as you guys are flying in. You guys are approaching from the top of the map, right? So to your left, you're looking at this doorway that when Rabe was out there looked like it might have been about 15-20 feet. It turns out it's about close to like 30 feet. And then it is, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. So yeah, it's about 30 feet wide by about 30 feet tall. That's relatively massive.
Yeah.
It is made out of iron. It's an iron door with iron bands all the way around it, and it is closed. Where is my? Fuck me. I forgot to add the token for
But
the
no.
for all the stuff. So instead, what I will have to do is, so these 4 spire points, or the 3 spire points that come up off of the opposite sides, they look to be, how do I put this? Triangular. If you wanted to call it, what is it, isosceles triangle? It almost looks like an isosceles triangle where the points finish off the ends of the building, like the 2 sides, and then the one face is like a perfectly cut straight across, and then it goes all the way up to a point seated on the side. I wish I could give you guys more perspective, but you're looking at about 20-foot tall. They look like ovalescent mirrors. You can actually see your reflection in each one of these 3 points here. So here you can see your reflection. Here you can see your reflection, and these things are perfect. There is no scratch, no marring, no dust, no prints, no nothing. These things look as if you are looking at you through these mirrors.
Ooh.
And you are on the rooftop.
Rabe is going to. Really quickly, did we ever discuss how long the effect of the Shadow Curse potion is going to be, or no?
You were uncertain because you've never actually tested it. So you can either, the way that you, the recipe that you knew, which was what they had given to them, you could have made a salve to attach to your weapons or armor, or you can have the ingestible. The ingestible itself was based off of the rolls that you had, which I just so happen
I thought we did pretty good
to have saved right here.
Yeah.
So, luckily for us, it's been so long that you guys might have imperfect memory. I mean, Calamar remembers everything that he did, but he didn't really know what he was doing. He was following directions of Rabe.
And I don't think
You're asking for perfect details from 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think we did pretty good, but I don't want to take it too soon.
Raven's just going to hand 1 potion to Laren.
Okay.
And then don't drink this until we get into the dragon area.
Mm-hmm.
Then we drink it, then you drink it. Okay?
Oh yeah, no, of course not. No, I'm not going to drink until right before. How many of these do we have?
I have 4. Calamar has 2, and Fayte has 2.
Huh. That doesn't make any sense. Didn't you guys say that you originally only needed 5 uses, and so you made a single potion that only had 5 uses? I think that's what you guys told me.
That's Laren.
No. That is Laren, but it's Anthony being sarcastic. Yeah, you guys made 1 single potion that had 5 uses, because you originally only needed 5.
I don't have one in my inventory.
You had 8 shadow essences, but the tonic itself that you made,
yeah,
the tonic itself that you made used up 5.
Only
of them,
5. Okay.
or 6 of them.
Okay. So, not gonna hand it to him, and I'm just gonna say, you're going to stay in the back, and not. If the dragon comes for you, then either Fayte or myself will be coming to try and protect, or at least take the blast for you.
Does it seem really easy that we got here?
That is why we're going to be very careful going in.
Oh no, that planning easy. Seemed like a lifetime.
Huh.
But I understand what you're saying.
Like, big bad lord, fortified keep, no rangers, no.
I want to remind everyone that I did hear an army marching.
Right, next to the weird tree, right?
Yes, to the south. So for all we know, there could be an army at the base of this by now.
I mean, Rabe, did you see any coming in? You can see through the fog, right?
Yeah.
Did you see an army?
Can I roll to recall if I saw army from the sky?
Yeah, roll me a perception check.
AC 130 from above.
Laren, as you're doing this, Laren's just continuing. I mean, I feel like they'd be kind of hard to hide an army.
16.
Yeah, you don't see no army.
I didn't see Bud. So.
I didn't see no army.
What army are you talking about? We don't have such army.
Well,
what do you mean?
Oh, get them out of the bag. Get them out of the bag. They only had 10 minutes. Get them out of the bag.
Yeah. Rabe was already like
go into the bag,
letting them down and then opening the bag. Like as they he was opening the bag.
Yeah, no, I had no idea. You gotta tell me these things, man. You gotta tell me. So yeah, I
thought you could read my mind. I thought we were mentally connected like that.
Yep. I am a mind flayer after all. So as you're talking to him and he's like, "Oh my God, get them out, get them out, get them out!" Right? You open the bag and you just hear Oslo's head. Oh.
Grab him, pull him out.
Well, thank you. All right, thanks. Could have got out myself. Thank you.
Well, I'm trying to help out.
Well, the bag's open now. There's air in there.
I have a question. I think when I drew my little map, I put like door and then black circles on one side, but there was boxes atop of.
And I forgot to add that to the fucking map over here. So let me do a little bit of drawing. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was over here. Oh, come on. Give me that.
Help me put a reference on which.
So.
And you said the door was in the upper right of this map?
Yeah, the big square part on the upper right. That is Shea Door. And then down over here where it looks like I'm drawing the clouds from Ichigo's coat, because you know those are perfect. That's where you saw some crates and what looked like it could potentially be a chest.
Okay.
Let me get the rest of these people out of here as Fortis exits the bag. You got some fucking Oslo exiting the bag, and I'm gonna use this teddy as a. Oh my god! You see the what? You see the token?
Yeah.
It's dead.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use the.
I thought it was wearing like super cute boob armor, but
no.
Nope.
No, I'm gonna use that token just to show that he is currently there. I'm trying to, on the side, build out his fucking Steel Defender NPC thing. So the gang is all here, I believe. That's everybody. Yeah. All right. Well, we're on top, huh? Wow, look at that. And he's gonna walk over, and you guys notice, like, right where this ends, literally where this ends, it is just a sheer drop down to the sides and everything else. So he like gets real close to the edge. He's like, holy shit. If I had any sort of like in ear canal, I'd be getting vertigo like a motherfucker right now. Holy shit. As he looks down and looks around. It's pretty regal. What do you guys want to do?
Start awkwardly bird hopping.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna look over to Rabe first. I am so curious about what are in the boxes, but it could be a trap. Should we just deal with the door?
I say door first, and then we can come back up with the boxes later.
That's a decent
I'm sorry,
idea.
guys, give me 1 sec. I need to configure this one more time. Yeah, that's what happened. And save changes. Come on, I said save changes. 100. The grid lines weren't adding up. Why are they not? Why can't I close you? Why can't I quit you? Oh, shit. There it is. And now everybody should be. Yeah, there it is. Okay, good. Sorry. the grid that I have wasn't on the same lines, so I
Aspect, yeah.
needed to fucking fix that. Otherwise, that would have driven us all insane. Mostly me. Okay.
I'm gonna start bird hopping towards Fayte.
As you guys see Fayte sort of casually walking over to the big door.
Hey, don't get too far ahead now. Rabe is going to tie up the bag and give it to us.
Oh, thanks, man. Laryn's.
Right, move and stay close.
All right. Oh, Timothy Baker, he's not hostile.
We should probably move, but we still might have the advantage of surprise.
All right. Timothy Baker's like, God damn, this fucking place is huge.
I guess if you're a dragon, you want a big place.
I mean, I would. That's a simple.
And
Now, the door was cracked open?
the
When
door
we
was
did
cracked open the
arrows.
first time that you saw it. The door was shut the second time that you saw it because you wanted to look closer. And as you were gliding up in front of it, like just as you crest over the top, you looked and it was shut.
Oh,
Also, if anything invisible comes around me, I'll know.
So
cool. Nice.
you guys all approach this door, and this giant fucking 30-foot wide, 30-foot tall, arched metal door, singular, has one big fucking keyhole about 15 feet up. You see, like, I mean, the keyhole itself is about the size of a halfling.
Ooh.
Like, it's super thin, so it's about an inch wide, but it is like tall. And then it's got this big, huge, like, it's inlaid on a big fucking circle. Let me actually, I'll draw out the door. It's gonna look very rough. Oh, no, that's not it. That's a penis. Okay. And then you guys are all here, and then there's one that's taller, like this, and then it goes.
Is there like a handle, or is it?
There doesn't
a push
appear.
door?
It doesn't appear to be a handle on it.
Okay.
So the keyhole's like the size of a halfling?
So it's about 4 foot from 15 feet down. It looks like it's about a 4 foot tall. So, almost.
Is anyone able to shrink themselves down to fit in there? You think Teddy could fit in that keyhole?
You're saying Teddy could unlock that?
Keep in mind, sir.
Link.
Keep in mind, it is an inch wide. So it looks like a big slot. Go ahead.
Simul-link just one phrase to everyone. Before we assume that it is locked, we should try to open it with just our hands. Push or pull.
Fate's gonna do a couple cool spear flips in his hands until he sees it, and then he's gonna use his strength to try to push the door.
I see him doing the things, and I look down at the ground like, oh god, don't slam it!
And just as he goes to slam it into the ground, he goes, walks up. Go ahead and roll me an athletics check.
Fucking glass
Monster
floor,
man.
man.
It's the old man and him showing off, is why.
You got a little old man in
Fate's
you?
never done that before.
Fuck, of course. There it is. All right, yeah. So you fucking walk up and you're just feeling like it's not even close to giving. As far as you can tell, it's just a wall.
Is there anything I can grab to pull?
It doesn't look like it. Like there is some banding on it where it looks like around the outer part of the frame, or around the outer part of the
Like-
door. It's like thick, so it has that like set in, you know, where you stack metal on top of metal, and so it's got that flat like.
It's like a wall climber fucking challenge to
Kind of, yeah,
hold on to
yeah.
it.
He's gonna try to pull just to cover his bases.
Okay. Fortis is gonna walk up and be like, all right, well, we might as well both try it. So he's gonna give you assistance.
Assistance. Okay.
Yeah, so you can do it with advantage.
Ugh.
2 comes a 17.
Yep. As you
Don't touch me there.
pakink, pakink, and he also likewise pakink, pakink, and you guys go to like pull. You just can't seem to get your
flexing their own
fucking
shoulders.
grip.
Yeah, can't get it good.
It's that finger grip. You're trying to like, if it was made out of wood and these were 1 inch diameter triangles, you'd be fucking easily pulling them things out. But unfortunately, you haven't set your hands on fire yet.
Oh,
See what I mean?
God.
So
That movie will never leave our collective minds.
nor will it ever leave my head. But looks like it's not budging, man.
Yeah, I think it's locked.
Well, do you want to try sending Teddy up there?
Has anybody got like a key? I'm sorry.
Is there any type of magic that could open this?
What if there's a door?
Yes, there is.
I mean, as long as it's not like a magical lock. You have a knocking spell?
The bird goes.
Well, I guess we should start looking for another way in.
Well, we could try knocking.
You think one of those unseen people might let us in?
I don't think so.
Perhaps we could pick the lock. The tumblers should be more noticeable to catch, but heavier to lift.
Ah, that's true. You could use your halberd.
I don't know how to pick locks. And I'd rather use my greatsword.
Okay.
If it fits,
It chips.
it chips.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry.
No, that's good. That's better than what I was gonna say.
Okay, so we just gotta climb up the 15 feet and then use a greatsword to pick a lock?
I mean, I could hover up there and hold someone. Toss a pick.
Are you good at picking locks? Since you can fly?
I could try.
Okay. Why not?
We'll whip his sword out and put it in front of Rabe.
Stab it in the ground in front of him?
No,
Yeah,
put it in
obviously.
front of him.
He just takes it and tosses it on the ground disdainfully.
Take my sword.
Take it. So, Fayte
didn't want it
offers
anyways.
Fayte offers his greatsword to you. You gonna fly up and over?
Rabe is gonna
Dope.
lift it up and
So you're gonna, just so you got these wings and you're gonna and try to.
yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, what do you guys think? What sort of a check should we make here? Because it's not exactly thieves' tools, right? So making a tool
Yeah.
check isn't exactly it. Now, to be fair, we know it's a dex check, obviously. Rabe, are you proficient with great weapons? Okay.
Actually,
Are you?
now that I have a level 1 fighter, I am proficient with simple and martial weapons.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll me just a d20, add your proficiency. Oh, roll me a dex check. Sorry, a dex check, and then add your prof.
What is proficient? I don't know that.
Like
I
a
think,
+4 or some shit.
yeah, something like that.
Fuck.
So you
Give me a
so
second.
That's a 14.
Yeah, let me go to Rabe's character sheet.
Oh, ooh. You pulling up D&D Beyond?
Yeah.
You can just pull it up on your character sheet. It's right there on the right hand side, just underneath your experience. +5.
Oh yeah. Okay, never mind. So 15 total then.
So you go to slide like the thing in. You hit the first tumbler, like you literally stab into the side of the first tumbler, and you're like, all right, back it up. And you go to slide underneath it. Ping, you're hitting something. Slide a little bit further down. You're trying to find the bottom of the tumbler to literally like tickle it, right?
Lift it up. Yeah.
Every time you go in, the sword's only going about like a foot in before it won't go any further. Give me a perception check. Actually, what's your passive? Just get your passive because it's probably like insanely high. Yeah, 14. So as you're doing that, you're kind of like trying to find it. So you're almost like you're digging, like you're almost like using the shovel. You turn your head to look in as you go like this. And you see that as soon as you make an impact, you see this blue almost like crackling off of a point.
Then does it look like a magic effect kind of thing?
Mm-hmm. Looks like you're hitting like something, some sort of a magical barrier.
Hey guys, I think there's some sort of magical barrier up here, yeah?
Does that mean it's magically locked?
I think it is, yes.
Then we'll probably have to come up with a new idea. Unless there's another opening up here. Or unless we want to use his knocking method. We might have to come in from below.
I want to pass something by the GM. So, would Rabe know whether or not this spell might be linked, like, telepathically, so that if it gets knocked, someone might know?
Knock lets everyone know.
Like
No. I mean,
he means if he knocks against that barrier,
yeah,
if it's going to be like an alarm spell or something like that. I don't think you would be able to know just off of the information that you have.
Okay.
Because you're not looking at it under a magical lens. You're not exactly like a magical dynamo, you know what I mean? Like you're not exactly like in tune with like the schools of magic, shit like that. I'd say Rabe probably would just see magic barrier. He might want to try to walk through it, but that's to be seen.
Got it. Well, I mean, he can't walk in the lock, so you. I'm going to, because we're. You said that I got at least one pin up, right?
No. You went to the first pin, and you went to go like.
Oh, and that's where the barrier is.
Yeah. So it's yeah.
Okay. Holding the sword against the barrier, is it constantly alight?
So are you applying constant pressure to it?
Yeah, like Rabe, like not like slam it in and then hold it there, but like gently, like when Qui-Gon melts the first the door in the first movie, like just slowly slide it in, and then once it like the magic barrier, then he's gonna hold it. Because they continue.
I'll get to you in just one sec. Fate, what were you gonna say?
Calamar, if this is done by magic, is there any way you could dispel that magic?
Potentially, but I would like to retain my form for the next 45-ish minutes. Well,
what about you?
If we need to make a move.
I understand. What about you, Laren?
What about me?
Is there a way you think you could dispel this magic?
Oh, let me see here if I can dispel magic right now, currently today. Well, I can. Yeah, I can dispel magic. Sure.
You think that would work?
I mean, I'm pretty much up for whatever. If it's a magical barrier, maybe I can dispel it with magic. I think I need to be able to see it. Apparently, I don't need to be able to see it. Just have to be within 120 feet. Huh.
I think you're up, Laren.
All right.
As he'll step away.
Well, he's gonna approach the door. Now, as Laren's walking up, I am going to do some shit real quick. On. Okay, and wait for it. That's weird. Okay. Oh. Hey guys.
Hey. That's
Nothing?
weird.
Huh.
What's weird?
Yeah, but what's going on? What's going on, buddy? How you feeling?
Okay. Well, let's make lemonade, boys. All right.
How about you?
Rabe, you putting the point as far in as you can and just hitting it, you notice that it does have like this, like it almost like pulsates with this sort of electrical crackle of energy. Like not literally like lightning coming off, but the spell or what have you that is currently blocking the sword from going in has this sort of like, where before it looked like you were like almost piercing it. Any sort of magic, it almost, you can almost assume that it's like, Dan, you know this from arc welding, where like when you get close enough and like just before, if you have like a shaky hand or you're unsure, it's like almost like that, but it's like just on the brink of actually like making contact.
The bridge.
You're getting that as you're going in, and it's not a huge like big thing, but it is visible.
Is this point?
About a foot.
About a foot. Okay. So, not trying to break the sword, Rabe wants to begin turning the hilt, and then if it be like almost like the Fallout lockpick game, where once he feels too much resistance, then he's not going to try and force anymore, but he's going to try and like turn the lock up. Yeah,
for sure. Okay. So as you kind of push
Skyrim lockpick game.
Yeah, seriously. That and the console hacking in Fallout.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, when you understand the mini game,
yes, exactly.
It was a lot of fun.
You can pick anything that you fucking want. Or you can pick anything you want. You can hack anything you want. It is fucking
The funniest part is I didn't know about the hacking, like the parses and the clearing retry, the clearing tries and all that stuff, until you show me when Kira got the game.
Yep.
Yeah, and then it's so easy.
It's fucking awesome.
But it seems so complicated.
Here comes Rabe going, and he like hearing this sort of like almost electrical, like kind of like arcane resistance as it. You go to turn it. Give me an athletics check. Not bad.
16.
Not bad. So you are able to like get this thing kind of jammed slightly sideways into this thing and get the leverage off of this handle, because I'm assuming this is like a claymore where it has like a really long hilt.
Yeah.
Right. And so you're able to kind of start, and then you push in as you're trying to do that, and then I'm gonna need a Constitution saving throw.
Bitch. $22.
Perfect. You're gonna take half damage as you take 48 lightning damage.
What is glass conductive?
That's not glass. That's metal. His great sword was metal. So you're gonna take. Oh, that's.
Wait, the
sorry.
hilt too? There's no leather on it?
It's not.
There's no insulation?
What's conductive? Okay.
You'd be surprised how many ferrous metals there are. So, and iron is very, very, very. Sorry, I didn't mean to roll that as fucking Oslo, but you're gonna take 9 points of electrical damage. Great, and that's a hit. You're gonna take 9 points of lightning damage, and you are going to fall to the ground, paralyzed. As you and you guys would all see Rabe. You're gonna take a d6 of falling damage as well. As Rabe goes poof, you're gonna take 4 points of falling damage from your 15-foot fall.
Wait a second.
Paralyzed. You don't have any of your other stuff.
You trying to uncanny dodge?
No, I'm trying to see if Eric
Evasion?
Hopper have like any sort of.
Well, if you're paralyzed, you're incapacitated. Your movement speed becomes 0, so your hovering speed basically.
No, but I know
becomes
there's
0,
like some
right?
races that like no fall damage, and that's what I'm trying to. But it does not seem like so. So.
Well.
So how much did you say? 4 damage.
4 damage, 4 falling damage plus 9 lightning damage as you poof, and Rabe is showing everybody he's an Aarakocra as you hit the ground, and you and you guys see Rabe for like a solid 6 seconds is like and then it dissipates and your body is just racked with that like that fucking fork in the socket feeling, wavy bones, shit like that.
Shivers.
Your heart feels like it might be out of rhythm, but you know, that's fine.
Does he do the sound like R2?
Yeah. As Laren runs up to you, he's like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" He's gonna heal you. Where are you? Sorry. Oh, the only thing he's got is a good old fashioned healing word. He'll cast that. He'll cast that at 2nd level.
But will you? Or will you?
Boom. Plus 8. So
Yay.
it's not all your damage, but it's a good amount. As he just looks and he goes, heal. In a higher register than his normal voice. It's like, hey, man. Look, we don't want to go forcing it, you know what I mean? That wouldn't be good. You okay?
So I vented into my bench of wisdom and decided that I would try to lockpick it anyways. And I don't think that buck.
All right. Well, we know that it's some kind of a ward. So thank you for that. This door's been warded, and he kind of looks to everybody. Guys, Rabe found out the door's been warded. So
Bird clap.
yeah, good job. Let me try this. As he kind of turns and he focuses on the key. And you see he kind of like with his hands up. See he does like this sort of like fluid hand finger motion as he like almost he's doing the Subaru-kun where he's like, I'm gonna steal your panties, right? he goes up and he's like he goes, dispel magic. Because you know he learned it from a textbook, so naturally he didn't develop his own style. As he cast Dispel Magic. All right, and he's casting that at 3rd level, and he's going to roll a d20 and add his spellcasting ability,
Wisdom.
which I believe. Fuck, I have to figure out which one of these is it. Hold on. Because he has 2 different classes with 2 different spell lists, so I have to see which one Dispel Magic is from because of his clerical line. Oh my
Right,
god,
yeah. I
F-Rand.
don't know.
F-Rend? Alright, Jesus, dude. Why do you have someone named Shaban? Okay, so let's see here. Featured spells. There it is. Sorry, guys.
He is
this
a cleric of arcane domain or trickery. They can do that.
Correct.
This is
He
just
is.
a
He is an
Google search.
arcane. He is an arcane, and that is from his clerical ability. So that's going to be wisdom. Cool. Just need to make sure. So he cast that, flip that, stack that, and he is going to roll a d20 plus his wisdom. So he's going to make a wisdom check. Ready? He has a +3.
Do it, Gohan. That's sick. That still doesn't mean it's gonna break it though. If whatever the spell, like if it's a 9th level fucking ward, you know what I mean?
Dude,
I don't know. It's 23 is fucking good.
as Oslo looks and goes, Dispel Magic, you guys hear like this, almost like a super faint, super light, like the only way that I can describe it is like a tinkling, like a. It sounds like if you had glass dust and you were pouring it onto the ground. It would.
Yeah.
It's that's almost like sand. What is it? It's I think
Like
Phoenix
clear in the
Downs.
rain?
Phoenix Downs in Final Fantasy have that sort of like very very super faint as you see this sort of like blue energy just kind of like smoke out of the lock. Just he's like, I think it worked.
Good job. Maybe when he stops smoking, he can try again.
Holy shit, I think it worked.
Clap, but just gusts.
Yeah.
Everyone gets blown outside of the building. Yeah.
No. He
And
just.
that's how my happiness killed my friends. I hate everything.
I will now destroy the
on
world.
that day, Magus Dorothy
So-
got a new blood pond.
Okay. So Rabe, I mean, you're no longer paralyzed. You're just kind of like laying down on the ground.
Is the sword still up there?
The sword
In the
is
lock.
not up there. The sword fell with you. Yeah, it fell. Oh yeah, my bad. Hold on, let me just roll that damage real quick. So, Rabe gets up, takes off all of the spices and herbs and spices, the 11 herbs and spices that he has on him, because
Yeah,
clearly
yeah.
he is fried chicken.
Yeah.
Laren is just looking at his hands like, oh, I did something. He walks away aimlessly.
Ready to adventure out of you yet?
So does the door seem like it's open or no?
The door is not open, no, not by
Okay.
any stretch of the word, but
I-
there is some blue
Rabe is-
smoke that came out of it.
Rabe is gonna go back up and try again.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a dexterity check with your proficiency. Okay.
So that is a total of 17.
Sick. So you see Rabe starts to work on this thing, and you are able to slide it past pretty good. You feel the bottom of the first tumbler. You jump it a little bit. You hear that click, click. As you jump the first tumble, you hear click, click. click. Come on. Click, click. You hear the jump, you hear the tumbler jump up, and it falls back down past the brake line. Meanwhile, Calamar, Oslo and Timothy like turn, and you see them both kind of like squint. And then Oslo's like, the fuck are they doing over there? Timothy Baker's like, are they looking at us?
He's starting to believe.
And they're going to begin walking over to the mirror on the other side.
I am going to bird hop closer and then mentally link with Timothy.
Timothy, they must have some sort of tricks. We should stick together. Do not separate. Or you'll miss out on your 1st and 5th pick.
He looks back at you and he's like, hey man.
Oh, bad man.
Look, there's people in that fucking window over there. Like, showing us their teeth and weapons and shit. Oslo's like, yeah man, look over there. You can see this shit.
I am trying to not look over there. Because it could be a layer action.
The fuck is a layer action?
It's a type of ability that a greater deity has upon the land.
Does it typically cost about 4d6 psychic damage?
I don't know. Yes, exactly. I am not sure if that is a trap, is what I'm trying to say.
Well, I mean, it might.
We've
Why would it
already
be a trap?
experienced one fried chicken bird. We do not want a dismembered
Human.
artificer.
Right. Well, look, man, I just want to go see what they're on about. If there's people, I'm not going to actually go trigger any traps or anything. But if there's people over there, then maybe we could talk to them.
That's what they all say.
Right. Well, they're going to go a little bit more.
Then I'm going to get a little bit back this way.
Fayte, they're gonna fuck everything up.
What do you want me to do? Want me to
I
grab
don't know,
him?
just be ready.
I can
They'll
grab
probably
them.
die. More loot for us. Ha ha!
Yes, but we would need them to do more than just die right here. Who's all going over there? It's I see him, but I thought you said there were
It's
2 people.
Timothy and Oslo.
Oslo. All right, he's gonna grab Oslo.
I mean, you got to
You're
start
about
running now. It's going to take
60
you some
feet
time.
away.
And Oslo here.
No.
Oh, he blended in way too much of the background. I didn't see him.
Yeah, it's going to take you some time to actually get over there.
Yeah, I'll
Dance, dance, dance with your hands. All right. So, that was like 90 feet you got across in just a little bit.
70.
Well, yeah, from Teddy, but you
Cool.
moved 20 feet to get to Teddy, right?
Yes, I should
Yeah,
have.
You were like
I
right
guess
here,
only 60.
and then you moved.
I was here. You said.
Yeah, well, it's like the
Somewhere in
center
there.
of where the bird is.
But so you're gonna begin sprinting towards them. Are you gonna call out to them or?
Yeah, Oslo. I need you over here, Oslo.
Okay, he like over his shoulder. He's like, "Hey, man, look, there's these people who look like they're trying to start some shit."
Alright, we don't care about them.
Well, I
As the
mean,
great philosopher
you would.
Little John Estrella said, "Don't start new shit. Won't be shit."
Yeah, mostly. Timothy Baker kind of looks over to. He's like, "Hey, man, I mean, look, for being someone who can just end people with a single stroke of your blade, come on, back us up."
Wait for me. Stay right there while I come and back you up.
Are you going to look in the direction that they're talking about?
I'm just focused on him.
Right.
I'm just listening to what Calamar said.
That they're getting away and that they're gonna die.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So, Rabe,
Yes, sir.
what you doing, man? You've
Gonna keep trying.
so sticking the thing in, tapping the tumbler up, tumbler falls back. Tap the tumbler up, tumbler falls back. You're kind of pushing a rock up a hill at this point. You kind of. What is a key element that you're missing here? That you're missing out on something. Like your ability as a rogue, you know that there's something that you're not doing as you're trying to fuck with this lock.
Rabe is going to begin mashing the W button because he has 999 tick locked in. So it doesn't matter if he loses all of his character. Probably did, whatever they're called.
Okay.
He is also going to type in oh fuck, what is it called?
TGM.
The key next to 1, and then type in TGM.
Oh, a tilde.
And then type it. Yeah, and tilde, and then he's gonna type in TGM, and then he's gonna type in TCL as well, and begin clipping through the world.
Sweet. Yeah, go ahead and give me another dexterity check, please.
Tipo slide.
Oh, he just crouched, looked backwards, jumped while crouching twice.
As you're trying to be more stubborn than the lock, right? You're just flicking the same bean over and over and over again, and then finally you're like, oh, maybe if I turn this way and I hold it up and you fucking bend that sword, you have damaged the sword irreparably unless it is smithed, as it now is like a big hook.
You bitch. How the hell did you get that strong?
He's just been sitting there working at it and working at it and working at it, and then like as he's like trying to come on, he just right. So the great sword is toast.
Calamar. Wait, why was I talking in Fayte make believe voice? Oh god damn it. Calamar, do you have anything longer, Pat?
He looks down at it and starts trying to find bird pockets.
I do, but not in this form.
He poops and pees on the floor.
If we need to relocate, I would like to be able to sustain this form for the next potentially 30 minutes. If I lose this form before then, I will have to recast the spell. Then I will be upset because I need the spells to fight. I do have a rapier though, but you cannot have it right now. Haha.
Rabe is going to try and wiggle out. Yeah, Rabe is just put down the gun and shoot Calamar.
You know, Rabe has a murderous intent.
You are resisting arrest. You are wanted for 37 crimes.
Calamar, is there anything that you might want to do?
Thoughts, but not while I'm like a burb.
I'm like a bird. I wanna fly away.
I'll see if I can
I don't know.
at least, because he's having a hard time like flying while using both of his arms, because I think his arms are
No,
his
no,
hands.
no.
Oh, okay.
He's got wings and arms. Also, that would make this so much better. Just
He's like
one-handed flight.
With his
Oh my
feet,
God.
he's trying. He's trying.
he's like just scratching at the
perfect.
fucking thing. To stay up.
So
I'd like to
I do like the idea though of a bird person who is a gunslinger who reaches with his wings and pulls out these guns with these tiny wing feathers.
Yeah, gross. That makes me sad.
His like feather fingers don't all the way go in, so he's like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like try and like get them inside.
His dual wielding reticles are always on the opposite side of the screen.
All right. Oh my God. His eyes are on the side. He's only really good at shooting side to side.
Yeah.
All right. That's enough.
The Hitman Agent 47, he can do really well,
Right.
but he can't do normal shooting.
Yeah, he's living
Right, shoot
equilibrium.
him.
So, Calamar.
I want to start looking at like what Fortis has to see if he's got anything to help with the lock picking, to like see if he's got like I thought he had
You want to
a
ask
big
him?
sword.
Fortis, would you have anything that you would like to contribute to helping with lock picking this gigantic door?
That's a good.
Maybe a sword you don't care about, or
Well, I care about everything because I'm homeless, so I don't have much. But maybe if I could, I've got a battle axe as long as Bird Boy doesn't break it. Because we know he can't use a great sword to do it.
I fucking hate
rope?
doors.
Yeah, seriously.
No.
He just looks at it and goes, melon. That it didn't work.
Valiant try. Sometimes that works.
Yeah, I really actually don't have like anything. There goes that fucking car again. Did you guys hear an engine?
Why are there flying cars? What the fuck?
I have no idea. And that's it. That's all I got.
Well, perhaps
That's all I got.
there is something of use in the giant boxes over there.
That bird point.
Ah.
The boxes.
All right. I'll go make my way over there. All
Rabe.
the way over
We're
300
going to
feet
inspect
away.
the boxes for something to use. Unless if you can find something, that's where we're going.
Rabe is going to try and
Please stop.
Rabe is going to try and gently drop the sword.
Clang, 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 clang. No, I'm kidding.
I was just stabbing in, but it's got the fucking crook on the end, so it just
Yeah, it stabs in and then falls over because it's not a perfect sword anymore. Rabe is going to pull out his short and reaching into this lock.
It only goes to the first pin. That's to the hilt is all the way there. Initially you had more with a greatsword, right? You had like almost 3 times the amount, and you were just like trying, and hey, give me a history check actually, Rabe.
Flat fucking 10.
This thing has to be like some sort of a fucking master lock. You know what I mean? Like this has to be a master crafted lock. Because like, there's various, craftsmanship levels of locks, right? There's like stupid shitty wooden ones that are like, just a fucking like a through pin through some like a hole or whatever. There's ones that are actually like a hinge and like a little bit of a ball that are easy if you have like a Coke can. And then there's ones that are like created specifically for the purpose of this fucking door don't open unless you want it to. You're getting the feeling that this door is of the highest caliber lock. Not to say it's impossible, but that the tools that you currently have at your ability are not good enough. A great sword, a battle axe, the shit that you have, it ain't good enough.
Rabe's gonna jump up. Fuck this shit.
Defeatist, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep that same energy. Oslo stops Fayte, but Timothy Baker's like, well, look, man, I'm getting my first and third. He says that like that. I'm getting my first and third. But I'll tell you what, I want to find out who these motherfuckers are. Oslo's
Okay.
like, Oslo looks at you and is like, huh. What were we doing?
We're gonna go back to the entrance over here with the party, but also we're gonna see if Timothy Baker dies here.
Why would he die here?
Calamar says that you two are under a spell.
What? I mean, that would make sense with the migraine, considering I don't have, veins or a brain in here. But, okay, sure. What were we just doing? Picking locks?
Well, let's see if what happens to Baker.
What's he going to do as he looks over towards Baker? What's he going to do? I said.
No, that's what we're gonna find out.
Huh. Nice. Good. As he looks, is like, all right. Uh-huh. And Mr. Baker gets real close to that mirror there. Now, meanwhile, Robo Teddy is next to fucking Wuthlow and Fortis. All right, Fortis and Calamar, you guys go ahead and make your rounds or make another movement that way. Rabe, perception check, please.
No, Coach got not there.
Calamar, go ahead and make your move. Calamar, you have really good sight, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Make me a perception check. Oh, sorry, you just did. I'm sorry. Don't make me. No. Rabe did. Yeah, please, Calamar, make me a perception check with the eagle.
For
yeah,
eagle reasons.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Hey, you know what you see? The crates, the boxes, this shit's like sort of stacked up. It's got this like half a tarp. Looks like there was a tarp that was once over. It's kind of like blown over, like halfway off or whatever. What else you see in front of it is, or just behind it actually, is you see Fortis, and then you see, like, with your reflection behind you, you see this giant shadow-looking creature from a distance flying in through the reflection of the
Fuck.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Saving throw. Normal.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck?
An 8.
Dope.
It was almost an 8.
Okay. As you're looking at it, you look back, nothing's there. You look forward into that mirror, nothing's there.
Fortis, there must be some sort of magic about. I just saw some things.
What'd
We
you
must
see?
be very cautious. I'm not sure if our current path is a very good one. I think we should probably regroup and move as a team.
Well, I gotta tell you. And he looks around. We're kind of spread out. It's a little late for that.
This is dangerous. It's not too late. Let's return back to the majority. to Fayte in Oslo.
All right.
Maybe you could do a silent yell over to Rabe or Laren. All I can do is screech loudly, ear-piercing.
Maybe you
My
should do
mental-
that. If it's an emergency.
Well, it's not an emergency yet. Fine, I'll silently screech.
Okay.
And I put the arms in the air, like stretch up,
So
And then
you.
start doing the like plane.
Oh yeah. You start getting everybody's attention. Rabe, you notice, obviously, this giant eagle going bah, bah, bah. Right. And in that moment, looking at giant eagle going bah, 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 you see Laren getting closer to one of these mirrors as well. You see Timothy Baker approaching one of the mirrors. You want to do anything? Are you stringing your boots up?
No, I'm trying to get my cat to stay on the bed.
Oh,
So I see him, bird boy,
in the
bumping
middle.
up and down.
You also see Laren about to interact with this giant mirror, and you see Timothy about to interact with this giant mirror. You see Fayte and Oslo black mirroring. You know, the one with the politician and the pig.
I actually haven't seen it, so
Oh, never mind. He really cares for his country. Oslo does.
okay,
So,
I'm glad.
are you doing anything? Or are you just witnessing? We have such sights to show you.
How are you doing?
Hold on. Oh, yes. Yes, very good. Thank you. Come on. Exquisite pain.
I'm going to try and fly all the way over here, but
That's your dash, right?
yeah,
It's 100.
yep.
Okay. Fayte, are you doing anything as you and Oslo are?
I'm gonna kind of get in front of Oslo, like not directly, so he can still see, but I'm gonna might glaive out, and I'm just kind of watching what happens with this mirror.
Okay.
How far away now is me from the mirror?
I mean, you get that ruler. I think it's 145 feet.
Jeez.
Yeah, like I
Okay.
said, this is the rooftop of an entire keep that is effectively one giant square. Fuck me in my asshole. That scared me.
Wah, wah, wah. Your three girls start crying.
That's pretty much what. Nice. That's pretty much what I expected. Okay. So last chance. Anybody want to do anything else? Let's start with Calamar.
I'm going to start dashing towards where Rabe is. So there's
You can do what, 160 feet for a dash? I don't know what your fly speed is.
there's 80. Yeah,
Okay.
there's 80. I could get up to Oslo, but then I would
You mean Laren?
Laren, yeah, and then but I wouldn't have an action to like grab him. Fuck it. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get in front of him. I don't think there's enough room, so
Definitely not enough room to get in front of him. Like to block his path? No.
yeah.
But you
he's
can
already there.
get real close.
I'm gonna do that and see if that like deters him at all. And
Make
I'm gonna start the link of
No, fuck, no, something's afoot.
fun fact about this. One thing that I had forgotten about is there is something about Laren where when you previously have tried to link with him, you were physically repelled. Remember that? When you first met him? So you go to do that and boom, you are stopped.
Ooh. Then it's just bird screeches and panic, like low flight, like skip hop.
Roll me a D100 real quick. We're leaving this up to chance. Rabe.
Yes, sir.
Are you doing anything?
I'm going to try and scoop up Larry.
Let's see, what's sprinting? Athletics? I mean, I know you're flying, but I need to see if you can actually get there fast enough. No way. Dope.
24.
So I'm just gonna drag you right over there. 60. Okay, never mind. I'm going to apparently show you how far it is. Now I'm gonna drag you over there. Bip. As you are able to with Calamar. Fayte, you said that you had something you wanted to do.
I just wanted to stream out one more time. Your last chance, Baker. Come back.
Do a flip. All right. As you
It's just
see,
your
well,
dang nasty evil.
as
It's
you
just
see
a fact.
Baker look back and he goes, "You should hear the shit that they're saying." And he turns around, and you're not looking at the mirror, right?
Looking at him.
So you're looking just at him,
In fact, I
not
don't
at.
think anyone's told me there was a mirror. Like, I'm just watching him.
No, I so that's what I said. All of these things are giant mirrors. Like this, all three of these corners over here are huge, like 15, 20 foot mirrors. So they're kind of hard to miss. The perfect, they are like what you expect, like a space telescope to be, like a perfect mirror.
Okay.
As you see him, and funny enough, you would, in a way, be able to see the crates, and also Laren, Calibird, and Rabe, and also the door. So as you guys are all, I should have mentioned that. Well, you guys are hitting it more head on. You, from this distance, you can actually see all four corners from the way that you're looking. As you see Timothy Baker turn around and throw a punch, and
Mirror?
yeah, at the mirror, and disappear.
Just holding this staff.
And as the two of yous guys, perfect. As the two of yous guys go to stop Laren, he's like, "Whoa, that was weird." Hey, what were we just doing? Did you pick that lock yet?
No. Now I have to worry about school. What's going on?
Did you guys not see that?
No.
I just watched Timothy Baker coming out of that mirror, and it looked like he was punching me. Like he was going to. But then I saw this sort of like moving shadow up above, and I thought that maybe it was what was his name? Who's the lord of this area? Night Vein?
Magus Dorth.
That's what Laren says. Fayte. So he's like, I think that was supposed to be him. You guys said a giant dragon, but he didn't look like a worm. I saw him coming, and I was like, I felt like I needed to warn Timothy that what was happening.
I can hear this, right? Because I'm pretty far
No,
away.
you can't hear this.
Warn him about what?
That Night Vein was coming from behind him?
Do I see Night Bane in the sky?
Make me a perception check.
Probably fucking not.
You know what you do see? You see your reflection, and then you see the crates, and then you see Fayte and Oslo way off in the distance, and then you see this shadowy black figure flying in through this reflection, and you should make me a wisdom saving throw.
At least good.
Gorgeous. As you kind of like look back, because you're like, wait, where the fuck am I even looking? Because it's really odd. Again, these mirrors are perfectly made, so it doesn't look so much like you're looking at a plane of glass. It looks like you could literally just walk right through, and you're seeing all of these. Your mind knows that these are 3 different points. It looks like they're all straight away, if that makes any sense. The reflection of these mirrors is so that it looks like they're all straight away.
Yeah.
And then you look back to see if Night Vane is actually behind you and to survey the skies, and you're like, whoa. That's it.
This is some trippy shit. I do not like.
I mean, what did we expect, right? Like, what did we expect? We were going to go into a dungeon, fight a dragon?
Don't think it was a good idea coming to the bottom elf.
I mean, this... What do you think, Calamar?
I think that if we can sneak inside, steal his shit, and leave, that is better than fighting him.
Well, I guess the only way to do that's to pick that fucking lock, huh? Oh, Rabe, he said he thinks that it'd be better to just sneak in and steal his shit instead of actually fighting him.
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, it was mental. Yeah.
I mean, that's an option, but we don't know how good his vision.
Can we
don't
turn
know
into
even if
fog?
he's Annual?
No,
I can't.
I cannot either.
I can't either, so
He says he can't. Well, shit. Well, what do we do now? If we can't pick the lock, and up here we're just sitting ducks looking at some very weird, freaky fucking mirrors. Hey, should we go back with the other guys?
Yes.
I think regrouping would be good. I don't see Queen McCall, right? I don't see Timothy.
Nope.
Yeah, especially since we don't see Timothy. We should get Grove, I guess.
Kyle, roll me a d6, please.
Can I? My guy would have said when the guy disappeared, I would have yelled out, "Baker's gone!"
So there it is. Fortis is very confused in the middle of the area, like, what the fuck just happened? That Baker guy just disappeared. Looked like you guys were freaking out about Laren. So what?
Wait,
What do we do now?
don't be mad. Your sword is bent.
Yeah,
Is my-
I'll have to get that fixed
My
later.
hour about up.
I
Very
will update
surprised
it.
you were strong enough to break that.
I did not.
So Oslo here was also enraptured by the mirrors. I managed
like
to break him out of it.
It seems like Laren might have been as well.
Huh.
And I saw some big shit was me. So I'm not sure. But something creepy is going on, and we need to find intimacy.
Well, I mean, he disappeared directly into that mirror. Is the mirror's the way inside, or is it a mirror's a trap?
Might be a trap.
Could be.
What did Timothy do?
He said that someone was talking shit, and that we had to go and get them, and nothing I could say seemed to dissuade him from wanting revenge on these people. I don't think he ever explained to me who they were, just asking if I saw them.
Yeah, but you would
But
not even
you
like looking, right?
No, I didn't
You
know what to
stopped
look at.
Oslo, correct?
Yes, also here I managed to convince to not.
How did you stop him?
I just told him to trust me, I guess.
Oh, that's it? That sounds
I think
easy.
Oslo's more or less afraid of me. I think that might have helped.
Did I see Fayte put his hand on Oslo?
I don't know. You were walking towards with Fortis, and then also looking at Laren. I think you were looking like the opposite direction. I don't think you would have seen him. But Oslo's like, so he touched one of the mirrors and disappeared.
Well, he struck it, if that matters.
I mean, didn't look like he really
Semantics
hit it,
are
right?
very
He tried
important.
to, but like he touched it, right?
That's. He was very far away. From what I could see, yes, it looked like he touched it.
Well, you guys want to touch it? I mean, who knows what's on the other side? Could be death. Could be the treasure room.
That's
Only those two things.
With the way that the mirror's acting, that it seems to be a spell drawing us into it, I don't think that would be the way in. Right? I don't think someone would advertise, come in. They'd be more trying to distract us from going in.
It seems
we
Easier
really
way
don't know
in.
the purpose of this rooftop, right?
It's
It
just
seems
my guess.
Sorry, Rabe. Go ahead.
it seems the easier way in than through the door, since we don't have anyone who can cast it.
Perhaps we should check the giant fucking crates. Maybe there's a giant key. We don't know. I would rather not go into a different dimension that seems hostile.
As he's- So it's at this point, yeah, your thing drops.
Shit out an egg. Calamar cracks his way out with his beak.
With his beak. Hold on, it's just a starfish. Little tiny beak. Oh god. Call
No, I guess
Cronenberg.
do I retain? Oh, I think I retained my shapeshift form.
Your carroty
or-
girth. Yeah, you do. Yeah, so so he comes out as a Shadarkai with a beak mask on. It's part of the spell construct. All right, so yeah, Shadarkai Calvary.
Before we go touching mirrors, we should look at the big boxes. They could have big treasure. Maybe this is all we need, then we leave. Yes?
I'm fine with looking through boxes.
Maybe.
Red, may I have one of those tasty drinks that we made earlier this week? Just
You
to
mean
keep on
the
my
potion?
person. Yes, the potion. Yes.
Is it all one potion with
One
5
bottle.
uses, or is it?
Oh, never mind. Let's all be close to you for another reason not to
MC
split up
Bottom has
like
stopped.
we already did. So please, can we have a group decision? If someone starts to wander away like this, oh no, I want to go do something without telling you, you stop me. Agreed?
Yeah.
It's good.
Oslo's
Yeah.
like, I mean, yeah, as long as I'm not enraptured by a spell. Otherwise, I can't really make any of those promises, you know? Because
Of
clearly.
course. And then the
For-
others that are not enraptured, we will try to stop.
Fortis is
May
like,
we
I'll stab anybody who walks away if that helps.
If anyone's possessed, I'm sure they would speak up.
I mean, I could. If you guys fall over, I will kick you until you come back.
And he said, like, just.
Oh, that's fine.
Speaking of which, he Fayte sprints towards the boxes.
Oh, there I go.
Oh, he must be testing us. Someone tried to catch him. He's very fast. Dash. I have 80-foot dash.
He like
He's too
calls
fast.
calls back to you guys and is like, let's get this show on the road.
Shit. 60-foot dash. He's so fast.
I'm gonna assume that Rabe is gonna go with the rest of the group, and as everybody goes, no wait, and you guys all make it over Yondu. All right, so you guys see there's 5 crates. They are roughly 4 feet tall each. So they're stacked 3 and 2. So it's about 8 feet tall at the top of the second tier crates, and then there is in fact one chest. It's right about 3 feet wide, or 3 feet long. I mean, about 1.5 feet wide. So it's really rectangular, about 2 feet deep, and it's not like a rounded like pirates trash yar booty. It's like a fucking. It looks like a rectangular crate with like a hinge at the top, and then there's like a flap for a lock, but there's no lock.
I can see if
I mean,
it's
just
trapped
the one in front of
magically,
me.
but it will take 10 minutes.
You gonna open up the crate in front of you, Kyle, or Fayte?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Fayte just fucking takes his fingers and you can hear like these old nails just pulling free because he's a fucking freak beast. As he just like, since it's wood, fingertips in, takes those little triangles and just rips them right out. Just pulls them out.
Me away.
I'm gonna need. Well, let's do this. Hiya. And hiya. Gorgeous. As you see, Fortis is like looking around, like looking for where he can get into. He's like, I'll take one of these. Laren's like, why won't you guys just take the chest? It's like, it's the crates are. Oh well. And he's gonna step behind Fortis, and you guys see he's looking at the mirror.
Oh, no.
And he's
going
like,
to move directly behind him
yeah.
and
He's-
grip onto his shoulder tight.
He's like, hey, get off of me. He's like, I'm not
No,
fucking.
you're not.
Hey, stop it. I'm not wandering aimlessly into a mirror. I'm looking at this chest right here. He goes like, he's like, look, there's one behind the crate.
Know what to believe.
Do I see the one behind the crate that he's speaking of?
Looking over? Perception check. Calamar, what are you checking?
I want to, because I was like just saying like I could detect magic because we already know that there's like things with shocky boys. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So I was watching Fayte touch it, and I'm like, "Ugh," like cringing at like it could be trapped.
And then when he flies open the top, nothing happens. But you're watching, or are you gonna like do something in the interim?
I'm just looking at
Gotcha.
Fayte.
Oslo's gonna likewise go over to one of the other crates. He's actually going to produce out of his bag a little crowbar. He's gonna start popping it open. Rabe, you do in fact see a chest.
How big is it?
You're looking around Laren, around the corner of a thing. You're seeing like part of it. It looks about as big as the one that's in front, but it looks cleaner.
Rabe is going to take out a short sword, like kind of twist around and then stab the chest.
So he takes it out. The whole Doc Holliday Maverick spinning.
I was thinking more so the Ninja Turtles.
His sai, and then stabs it into. He takes it out with a little flourish and stabs it into the top of the box. Stabs into the top of the box, the little chest box. Yep.
Do I hear any?
No.
Rabe is going to drag over the chest with this sword.
Okay. You using that. I don't know if you know how hard that is going to be, but you'll have to like pick up a chest. You're not gonna stab the tip of your sword into it and then just otherwise, it might be empty.
Oh, I wasn't thinking tip. Like I was thinking as far deep as the sword will penetrate.
Oh, then yeah, make me an athletics check. I thought you were just like doing like
no, not like
searching
a
out.
poke. Yeah.
Fayte, go ahead and roll me a d20 while he rolls his athletics check. And then Oslo will also roll a d20.
Oh.
21. Flash R.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're able to. It is like you stab that fucking thing in there and drag it back, and it is pretty heavy considering it's a wooden box.
After it's like clear, then Rabe is going to foot on the box, lift sword out.
Sure. All right. Fayte.
Oh, Casamia.
Flipping over the handle, you see a bunch of like folded up, not folded neatly. They're more like just piled in like linens, cloth, not linens. Linens makes it seem fine. This is like cloth, like you would use to cover up furniture.
Start throwing it out.
Yeah, start ripping it out. So pretty soon you got a like very quickly you got a real big pile behind Fayte of bed sheets, basically just big sheets for covering up. And inside of the crate, nothing.
I'm gonna get inside the crate.
You get inside the crate. All right, Oslo. So this is box number 2 now. Same thing. He starts throwing linens. Bottom of his box. Hey, check it out.
His box.
He reaches into this crate, pulls out this little tiny, like a drawstring bag. He's like, shakes it. There's no coins in here, but there's something in here. Nice. Just gonna open it up. You see, he looks inside and goes, "The fuck does this mean?" He's gonna spill out the sack on the ground. Like he kind of kneels down, spills out the sack. You see each of these it's like a flat polished river rock. There's 6 of them, and they have they're numbered 1 through 6. Huh. Well, that's weird. Rabe.
Yep.
You have a crate in front of you. You can open it.
I was gonna let Laren take the honor since he found the box.
Hey, thanks, man.
Listen, you found it. least the right to
I just assumed
like-
if you were ready to stab it, you were ready to stab me. So
No. See, oh, it was a long time ago. We entered the house and every
Mm-hmm.
yeah, long time ago you entered a house.
every scene tried to eat us. I did not like it. So now you should see, even when I had a devil build my house, I had to make sure that every scene wasn't a mimic because I am
Yep.
scared.
Mimics will do that, man.
So I didn't want to let you open it and then and eat you up. That
Right. That
would
makes
kind
sense.
of be a dick move. So I wanted to make sure if it was a mimic, maybe it hurt first.
Oh yeah. Okay, well, and he lifts open, takes the latch, lifts it open. Ooh, that's nice. And
There would have been a diamond, but it got cracked.
well, you see he takes out a couple of like small urns that look to be made out of some sort of a stone, not like a gray just like bedrock or anything like that, but some sort of like a white stone. There's like 3 of them. He's like, Josh, are you twerking on cam? As he's like
I think my chair just broke again. God damn it!
oh, that sucks. He takes out these urns.
Yeah.
He's like, huh. All right. Well, that must be parts of this. And he takes out a skull that looks like it's wrapped in like really old cloth wrappings. Okay. And then there's a book with a like where your blade had obviously like pierced to the book itself.
Yeah.
And he's like, huh. It's like an old journal.
Well, we might be able to cover some of the fragments of it.
He opens it up and he goes, it's by someone named Jonathan. And he's like, hey guys, is this an omen? As he reads it out, he goes, this looks really old. It says, God preserve my sanity, for to this I am reduced. Safety and the assurance of safety are things of the past. Whilst I live up here, there is but one thing I hope for, that I may not go mad, if indeed I may not be mad already. If I be sane, then surely it is maddening to think that all of the foul things that lurk in this hateful place, the Count is the least dreadful to me. That to him alone I can look for safety, even though this be only whilst I can serve his purpose. Gods, let me be calm, for out of that way lies madness indeed. I begin to get new lights on certain things which have puzzled me. The Lord of Lies has mastery over them and is immune to their weavings. But is there one being left who can know that which has been deemed unknowable? So I'm going to show you that journal note. Yeah. He's like, do you think this is Jonathan?
What you mean? Is that a skull?
The skull and I'm assuming the urns are part of the same person.
It
I'm
might
beginning
not.
to think the entire roof is a prison.
Well, this looks like, and he kind of kicks the crate out, like so it's out in front of you guys. It's like, I mean, he was definitely placed here, but the fuck is this? Huh. Well, what do we do now? Oslo's like, we got like 3 more crates. You guys want to check them? Oh, and we got this other treasure chest.
Yeah, might as well, but I think this is where Dorothy puts his prisoners. An open-air prison, if you will.
Well, what, who's gonna open the chest?
I'll go over and try to rip it open.
Yeah, you don't have to really try that hard. It's, there's like the latch, there's no lock on it. You just fling it right open. Go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw.
I got you, bitch.
Perfect. You're gonna take half damage. As you go to rip it open, and you hear this as this sort of like some sort of a yep, yeah. You definitely breathe it right in.
The fucking wife fart meme.
As that
shits in the bathroom.
What you guys know. Oh yeah. Anyway, you okay in there, babe? So you're gonna take 5 points of acid damage, as what you players know is like the high pressure salt acid trap that you guys have ran into before. As you just see all over Fayte, and you wipe it off. You've got some scarring going on your face, and starts to kind of eat away at your clothes, but you're able to wipe it off. But chest is open.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
you'll feel all right.
Yeah. Think a pussy just squirted on me or something.
So, as you guys, or as you look down at it, there is likewise a small satchel. Looks to be made out of some sort of like red cloth, and there is a candle that's where the wax looks like it's made out of black wax, and there is a bowl with some dried residue at the bottom of it. Looks like dark brown residue that's been dried.
You give us a petrified poop.
Let me put that in my inventory. Can you say it one more time?
Yeah. There is a black candle.
Hang on. I'm not finding the button here. Oh, add. There it is. Not a neat backpack. What the hell?
Dan, you want to call it a night?
I am so fucking tired.
All right, what is it? Black candle?
Black candle.
Let's at least get to a good spot.
Okay.
A bowl with residue.
Douche.
Okay.
And a red cloth drawstring purse. You can feel something in it, but it doesn't like make like a metallic clang.
Okay. I'm gonna bring them out one by one and kind of place them by the chest.
Okay. Dry spot.
As I take out the last thing, the red cloth dropper, so I'm like, toss it up, and then I'm gonna open it and dump it in my hand.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty light. You toss it up, open it.
You realize
dump
you're
it in.
breathing an anthrax.
You dump it into your hair, or into your hand, and you see this sort of semi-translucent. Well, obviously it's a finger, but it looks like it's been dried. Like the nail is long and sharp. It's a dried finger. There's still a bone on the inside of it, and it has a ring on it. The ring itself looks to be made out of like plain iron with a tiny little garnet, like a minuscule little garnet on it.
Okay, I'm gonna hold up the finger by the base so everyone can see it. As I look at the other two objects, the black candle and a bowl, it seems to be. He's gonna kind of like eye Calamar, kind of like a "Am I right?" look. It seems to be ingredients for a spell or ritual.
It could be. I would have to identify it. It looks like, I don't know.
He's gonna underhand throw the finger at Calamar.
Yeah.
Eat the finger.
Got it.
You'll gain the
You're gonna catch it. You're gonna slap it down.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch it.
Okay. Yeah, you catch it. Finger.
Do you feel the weave?
Take a look at it, see if there's anything I recognize by, like, if it's proportional to a normal sized finger and it's been mummified, that means it's already been a bigger finger that was been shrunk.
Right.
Am I what I'm thinking of?
Okay. Go ahead and make a medicine check then.
Okay. Nine.
It was a man. Now it's a bat. No, it looks like it would have belonged, using your extensive medical knowledge. It kind of doesn't make any sense, but it kind of does. It looks like it would have been a human-sized finger. Like the amount of degradation that you see when it was at its best, it would have been at a human-sized. You know, still attached to a hand and all that.
I don't finger. Maybe it's for soup. I don't know. Collagen in the knuckles.
So we're stuck on a rooftop with dead body parts, a journal, a bowl with some poop in it, a candle. We can't open a door.
You said it was poop. It's
Looking
poop.
at the bowl, does it look like a bowl that could have been used for like mortar and pestle mix kind of stuff?
No, it's not. It's not sturdy enough.
It's like an eating. It's an eating bowl. Not
It looks like a big soup bowl. You know, like the kind that Ricky buys from Wajimaya whenever he goes to one. Only I think 2 people will get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get that. So
Ricky always buys giant soup bowls when he goes to Wajimaya, specifically.
Hey.
Since he's not here to defend himself, good.
What bitch?
But yeah, it looks ornate. The bowl itself looks relatively ornate. It looks fine, not like fine china, but it looks fine. It's got some elaborate like paisley painting around the outside, but it's not like around the outside. It's not like any sort of like arcane runes or anything like that. It just looks like a bowl that has this like almost like when you leave your top ramen fucking broth in there. It just like looks like it has like dried resin.
yeah. Okay. So it doesn't look like a mixing bowl, so we can take that out of the equation that he wasn't making potions or anything up. It was probably just used for eating. Maybe noodle. Maybe it's a chicken variety. Or is it the beef?
There's probably more to it. You said there's more to open, right?
Yeah, there's 3 more crates.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start destroying the tops of these crates.
Just start shattering them, just breaking the fuck out of them. Okay, sure. Go ahead. So as you guys see, Fayte just starts going to town, completely atypical of what he would normally have done. He starts destroying shit. It's kind of suspiciously how he starts destroying shit. As he shatters the top, linens, pulls the
And
linens.
each one's doing like a karate move.
Right.
To shatter the top.
By the way, none of that is actually happening. He is shattering this stuff out, but he's acting as if he was just looking for loot. So linens, empty box, linens, empty box. The last one that he shatters and opens, which of course is in the middle of the pyramid, linens once, and then there's a strong box that's like right around 2.5 feet long. It almost looks like a small clarinet box, 2.5 feet long, a few inches deep, a few inches wide. It has etched arcane runes runes all over it. In this, almost like it looks like rosewood, and then it looks like these runes have been like burned in. And it has a gold band along both sides of the seam.
Do any of those runes look similar? Look familiar, I should say.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Yay.
Anybody else? Calamar.
Yeah, I'll be interested in the first like trinkety magically thing.
Sure.
I'll
roll me
also
Arcana as well.
inspect from a distance.
And Rabe, you know some of these arcane runes are things that you've seen specifically in like alchemy. They're what you call binding runes. So when you have two things that are relatively dissimilar, you can force them to be the same. And like if you had a piece of metal and a piece of wood, you could put them in an alchemical circle, scribe out what you wanted to, and then poof, you would have ironwood. Shit like that, right? Calamar, you recognize the same thing, except you recognize that these are actually written in an infernal language. Ooh. So these are, you see binding runes, you see some that are of the enchantment school, and you notice that because of the curvature of them, because of just like the overall like language dialect, you know how even though you can't speak Korean, you can tell the difference between Japanese kanji and Korean, right? You can tell specifically the infernal as opposed to abyssal or other one. Yeah.
Interesting. It appears to be some sort of infernal dialect in the runes upon the surface.
What type of creature speaks in infernal?
Demons, devils.
Demons and devils.
Right.
Laren's like, wait, there is a difference between them. Because remember the mushroom guy? When Rabe was talking about being a devil, the mushroom guy said that he wasn't a devil, he was a demon.
It was, yeah.
But I think they speak similar language. Infernal is a broad encompassing.
It would be the same as me trying to speak with
No.
Owlet.
Demons speak abyssal. Devils speak infernal.
Oh.
That's right.
This is a demon's work then.
This is a devil's work.
Devils. The devils are the ones that make the deals, aren't they?
That's right. Thank you, Silver Templars. They actually taught me something.
So we have some type of writing from the devil.
Right. In a box. Or on a box.
On a box on top of Dorothy's castle.
In just some crates.
Demon box.
Very suspicious.
Anyone have any ideas what that could mean?
I could identify it particularly, which I will do. I will not wait. I am too curious to know.
Well, hold on there, Calamar. Hold on. Hey, let me do it. That way you're not wasting your spells. Says Oslo.
Are you sure?
God.
Well, okay. I mean, you're spending such high level shit in order for us to get over here and probably on the way back, and we're gonna need you to have all the things you can have. So I'll do it. Why not? Why not?
His help is greatly appreciated.
Thank you, Oslo.
Of course, of course. Just please remember this when I'm sleeping
Watch your
next to you.
fucking
Um,
bag.
Don't touch my butt.
So he casts identify on the object. He goes, all right. It says here it is a carrying case.
It's a bag.
You wouldn't
Okay.
say.
Well, he's Fate. You mind if I open it?
Go for it.
The key.
And you see Oslo evaporate. No, I'm kidding. No, you see he opens it up and he,
Don't feel so good. Mr. Calamar.
the box clamps down on his face and binds his face to the box. No, you see it actually is empty. It looks like there's like a little hollow out for some sort of long, slender something. He's like, well, it used to have something in it. That must be why it's up here. Yeah.
No idea on what.
I mean, something.
Long, slender something.
Yep. Looks like it's a very slight taper. Looks like it's just a little over like 1.5 feet long.
Sounds like a giant key we need. Fuck. Oh no.
Looks like a barrel? No. Some sort of a cylinder. Like you could have it in your hand.
That sounds like a key to me. Most skeleton keys are good to hold it.
Would this
No,
be
but
the
They
impression of it?
usually have like a flap for like a, for like turning. This like
Oh, so
teeth.
it's
This
just
is
a cylinder. Okay,
just a
so-
cylinder.
Okay.
Maybe.
We
This
got a lot of
isn't so bad.
pots. What?
What
What?
happens if I put my wand in it and then pull it back out? Maybe it will reveal a key. I don't know.
You want to set your wand in it?
let me
Sure.
let me say this. What if the key doesn't need to have a piece on it? Just needs to push up because so high anyways. Normal person could.
I think when we're done searching everything, we should put it all in a pile in the middle and see if all of it correlates.
We should burn it.
Yeah.
When
We
you
should.
put your wand in it, it's roughly the same size. Your wand is a little bit bigger, but it's about the same.
Maybe I must spit on it first. I take my wand back. I don't
Okay.
know. I'm drawing a blank.
Well, how are we getting off of here? Fortis says, because
We just fly away, right?
Fly down if we need.
well,
But
I don't
we
know if you
could
guys
also
notice. Calamar's not really a bird anymore.
There's a bag of
Well-
steel books and I can carry it down.
Well,
This is
I
uh,
can get down by myself. I didn't actually need someone to carry me up here. It's just a lot quicker.
Oh,
Well-
that's good. Well, the fun part is we can turn back into a bird, do the same thing, but if Rabe wants to make sure of where our next point of interest is, I can feather fall us down to that point.
Well, there's
Or
also
all the way down.
all of this linen. And I don't know if you've ever read a prison book, but usually in the prison scroll, what they do when they're escaping is they make a giant rope of linen, and then
You want to make a sheet rope and climb down the
mean-
keep? Says Larry.
that could. I'm throwing out suggestions. That in a critical time as this, it is best to throw out ideas as they come in.
Where is our
We
next
have
point
the rope.
of entrance?
There is a place on the side of the wall that looks like it could lead somewhere. That could be a good place to investigate.
So, do we all want to get back into the bag and then you just take us there? I doubt it'll be 10 minutes,
it is
right?
a short trip.
I mean, I don't think the building is that.
You don't think the building is that?
This roof.
I don't think it is 10 minutes of flight down, but
So, why don't we all just get back in the bag? Would that be too much, or?
I think that's a great idea. I don't want to use my spells.
Oslo goes. All right, you guys know the drill.
So,
jump in the bag, bitches.
where are we going now?
Is there the side of the wall that looks like it might have been open? I will probe that, and if it is open, then we can go inside. If
Yeah,
not,
we should
then
Just break it. It looked like an obsidian wall. That is a very...
I think someone
Hard
should scout it
stone.
first before we take everyone. Because we're on a times table. Once
Up and
the bag
away.
entered,
I can have my familiar accompany you.
I think Rabe.
you could have him. You could have the familiar scout out. If it dies, it comes back, right? Not
Yes.
expendable. It's
It won't be able to break its way through the wall, though. It will just die upon impact.
well, yeah, but I mean, observing it up close, because when we last observed it, it was quite a ways away. Oh,
I will do this.
Owlin comes out of his own butthole as he goes.
That's horrible. I love him and hate him at the same time.
So
What
it's
a
on
pathetic
this side where you guys saw, the one, like the major hole in the wall that looked like it had that filling. And you're going to be able to control him on the way down. Go ahead and make me a perception check, please.
Okay. And then about how far down? Oh, shit, I get advantage.
Oh.
Gotcha. Okay, so, okay, so you only got to go about 50 feet down to hit this,
Okay, cool.
this spot. So you have him fly down, and before he like he gets down, you're perceiving this now, right? Up close, like real close, as close as you can before you're actually going to like engage with it. Looking at this, it looks pretty much like how it looked from far away. From far away, it looked like obsidian. When you get close, it looks a lot more like it looks like dense shadow. Like I said, it looks like when you're playing Souls games before a boss fight,
Yeah.
that gold shimmery in the doorway, it looks like that, but black. So it doesn't look like a solid press through object. Like it doesn't look like a solid like you can touch it object. It's not
Yeah,
like a
it's kinda
shatter
like a
spell is
opaque,
going to
shimmering.
yeah.
I'm
Can't
gonna
see through
try
it.
and
But
send him into it, like fly him into the wall of
Okay.
that.
go ahead and roll me a d6.
we all feel the building shatter, but we know that
I'm gonna forget the subreddit and then remember it. I got a 1.
we all know that Allen fuel
Okay.
can't melt the city.
So, you guys find yourself, well, really just you find yourself, it's kind of hard to explain. Just gonna show you. Hiya and hiya. Okay, sorry, give me a sec here. Need to make sure. Okay. What's Owlin's vision again?
It's
120?
Yeah, 120.
Okay.
And he's got dark vision.
Yes. So what you see is this. You see, the other two of you guys can't see anything, right?
Nope.
So
I mean, I can see everything. Man, that's some good looking shit, right?
Calamar, what you're seeing here is a scene of destruction. The two of you guys in a bag can't see anything, but or not in a bag. The two of you guys back up at the top can't see shit. Owlin can see a scene of pure and utter destruction. Looking back at the way you came, rubble has completely caved in this entire wall. There is no veil to cross back.
Mm-hmm.
You see destroyed chairs. You see old dusty bones all over this open area. Currently, you're flopping around on this like slightly elevated platform, looking at what looks like a direct impact from a siege machine. Ahead of you,
crazy spell.
Ahead of you is a spiral staircase, which has this lattice around it that goes down and up. And you see there looks to be maybe potentially a hallway around it and a hall off just to the side.
Oh shit. I am going to remove my first I'm gonna like hunker him down somewhere. And then come back to out of organ consciousness and then relay that to the group. Oh yeah, there's totally easier way. We should just go down. Owlin has gotten inside. There's detritus and destruction inside, but there's stairs up and down. I think that's better than what we have up here. And mere traps and being stuck.
That's true.
From what you described, that sounds correct.
So,
Shall we?
to get to the bag and I
Also,
go in?
this is the other part. Owlin cannot return the same way he went in. As soon as we go, we are in.
I see.
Could be problem, but it's
At least it's something.
At least it's something. Do not go quietly into the dark.
As he says that,
Stay in the Underdark. But we always move quietly, so it's like big joke.
You ready to cast?
Book horrors are terrible.
Go.
You gonna bring out your Echo?
My Echo.
All right. Go ahead.
And he's gonna
summon him.
God. It's been so long.
For 1,000 years. It's time to conquer Earth.
And he's gonna beep, 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 because he always has to be constantly beep, 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 beep.
What?
So technically he doesn't have a fly speed, right? He just has a movement speed. He doesn't have walk speed, doesn't have a swim. So you're just re-ticking him as he just hits the falling motion.
Well, he's gonna look like he's like walking, and when he's going up or down, he's like walking on stairs in place.
Yeah.
I like the idea of it.
Just the floor
It's just
and then
a high
falling,
latency,
then
high
landing,
ping
crashing to the floor.
multiplayer.
Exactly.
Just
All right. So yeah. So you summon Echo.
As my eyes go blank and it starts going full speed.
Where?
Towards the edge where he said to head down.
Okay. When you teleport to him, you don't have to see him.
No, it literally says in the teleport, wherever they are, they swap places.
Yeah, I thought when you guys rooked or castled, you had to be able to see him. Because it takes half.
Cast him. Here, I'll bring it up.
Yeah.
I never we did this before.
Yeah.
So regardless of distance. No, I don't think this tells you. But friendship, it says, as a bonus action, you can teleport, magically swapping places with your Echo at the cost of 15 feet of your movement, regardless of the distance between the two of you.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. I see it there.
Oh, does it
Nice.
say it?
Yeah, I see it. You just got to click on more details, and it's down at the bottom. It's not on the thing that you posted to the chat. I'm in your character sheet.
Okay.
Sweet. Okay. So.
I will get in bag, and then if Rabe is kind enough to deliver us inside.
So you deliver us unto evil. Rabe.
yes, sir.
You are. Everybody except for Fayte is going to get into the bag. Calamar, are you getting in the bag too?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, Rabe, you see everybody get into the bag. You're taking the bag. Fate's Echo just runs and does the it crowd step out of the window. Well, goodbye.
Yep.
And drops. And drops and drops and drops and splats.
It aims for the bushes.
So we'll do with Fayte first. Fayte, you, I assume you're looking through his eyes, right?
Yeah.
You're doing the avatar thing. You're gonna want to hang on to a ledge. Oh no, never mind. That's right. You can just move. Never mind. Sorry. Yeah. So he just clipping God mode flying. If I'm being honest, part of me I really want to limit that, but it is what it is. Because I'm like, you're just getting ultimate unlimited flight forever because the wording is.
It's 1,000 feet.
Well, it's because of the wording, right? Because they give you a movement, but they don't give you a walking or a flying or a this or that. And I'm like, man, even when the dude that made it is like, yeah, that's broken. Probably should have changed that. But.
Well, he says he wasn't clear enough. He says if he did it again, he said he'd be more clear.
Yeah.
The Wizards of the Coast should have made it be more clear.
Well,
They love him because it was
They
Mercer who did it, right?
they love him
he's
after he
canon
made
in
Derek
He's the
impressed.
only person that I think.
They even have a picture of him in a fucking little fucking tavern setting.
But so
If Mercer was the one that made what was that broken class? Or that mage one? You know what I'm talking about? The mage one?
oh the Mystic.
Yeah, if he made Mystic, they would have kept it.
Fuck no, they wouldn't have. Same build, and you just get to literally swap out every class ability from every class, and you're just one dude whenever you want. Nah, that was basically what it was. But so you T-post, clipping, slide, step down, whatever you're doing, right? And go ahead and make me a D6, please, because I assume you are going to swap just before you actually break the plane, right?
Yeah.
Or no?
No. Yeah. Roll.
Slash R.
My brain's farting
slash
right
R.
now. No, I don't know why my brain farted like that.
Okay, so but yeah, so you're not sending your avatar through and then gonna swap with them, right?
Yeah, no. As soon as I get to the place, anywhere where I can stand there.
Gotcha. Which is going to basically be right on the ledge with just a couple of inches, which is why I was like, you're going to be hanging on. But yeah, you can just be holding on with just your toe strength alone, holding you up. Probably fine enough because, you know, might as well be. You walk through and you're there. So, Rabe?
Yes, sir.
You're going to fly in with the bag and everything?
Yep.
Go ahead and roll me a d6.
Shit.
Yeah.
She.
Three.
Go ahead and roll me one more d6. Go ahead and roll me one more d6.
One.
3, 5, 1.
3, 6, 9.
Damn girl, fine.
There go 5. Back it up, my man, one more time.
So,
Get low.
Rabe,
Yeah.
actually, Fayte.
The windows.
To the wow. Fayte, you.
Yep.
Where is that spot? You are going to end up. That's your echo.
My Echo would have swapped places with me. He'd be gone.
No, I know.
Oh, you're okay. I see what you're saying.
I was
You
hovering
got
over
wrong
your
one.
echo instead of taking your thing. So, do you remember how Calamar described what he described to you?
Slightly. You mean the area or the destruction?
Just the scene that he had seen.
Yeah, I remember most of it. I think all the like it looked like it was attacked.
Okay, cool. So it's not really a jarring thing when you hold on. Bip. When you appear in front of a huge scene of destruction, there's these sort of arched walls in the back here. You can see this. You can see this like partial staircase here off in the back. You see all these chairs around you and whatnot. Looks like there might be like a remnants of a hallway just off to your left. And then the hallway just up ahead of you.
And do hillbilly dancing. Nifty.
No, Oscar goes, well, let's go. And he is going to force your body to
Maybe we
walk
should
out.
wait. We should wait, Oscar.
So look, as you step out of this roomed area, you see to your right, there looks like one damaged knight statue and one damaged statue of somebody sitting down. You see all these like males of armor, you know, the fucking like parade armor and shit. You can see this is kind of like a big open entry foyer
Suits of
area.
armor. Said males of armor. You mean suits of armor?
Yeah, sorry.
Or suit of male armor?
That's it. Sorry, it's a clip, not a magazine. So you've got that going for you. I'm going to jump over real fast to Rabe. Rabe, you fly in. You took the bag and run. You said, "Whoa, take the money and run." And you enter. I'm gonna need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
You got it. I fucking ace this shit, baby.
Perfect.
Fucking 80.
One sec here. All right. And all right. You trip over something. Looks like some rock, or feels like some rock. You can't see anything around you. This place is pitch black darkness. Like a dark so oppressive as to be like if you were trapped in, say, a completely sealed box.
Do I hear any?
You do not. You
Why should it
hear
be black and white?
you hear the occasional of debris, silt falling, some sort of like, besides some sort of like terrestrial tremor, you don't hear anything. You don't see anything. What would you like to do?
And I light a torch.
You want to reach for your bag, take a torch out of your bag, strike it?
Yeah.
Sure. What's the torch's light?
I believe it's 20 and 20, but
I think you're right. I think 20 and 20 sounds right.
yeah, 20-foot radius and dim light for additional.
Boom. So, you find yourself in not the destruction that Calamar had discussed. You see what looks like the remnants of a bedroom in front of you.
Do I still have the other?
What?
Go ahead.
So, the question of, well, what were you gonna ask? Sorry.
I was gonna say, do I still feel the bag of holding?
Yes, you still have the bag of holding.
Seeing that there's nothing here that I can see,
What?
seeing that there's nothing here that I can see, I'm going to open the bag.
All right. You open the bag. You're gonna turn it inside out so that way everybody like flops out of it. Cool. Calamar, this is not the place. Fortis, Laren, Oslo. I think that's it.
I'm gonna give Calamar back his bag. No, because if you brought your bag of holding of water in, then it would have.
Well, kind of.
So Rabe would have taken that.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So,
Thank you for my bag of holding back. Eagle love.
you're not an eagle. But you are in a place that you don't recognize.
This is not.
Oh, go ahead.
This is not right. I saw something different from my familiar, which he is currently in.
I'll warg into
We
the.
don't see Fayte, right?
You guys do not see Fayte now.
It would
Warg into
see.
the currently hunkering down. Obviously, we don't see each other.
It would see. There's a 10
You wanna
total.
go back into?
Yeah, warg into where I had him hunker down.
Give me one.
Unless if he's
second
more
here.
than, I think it's 100 feet or something. I can't.
You
do
can
it.
always work into him. You just can't control him. All right, Bip. Did that work?
It says token with no vision, but if it's the same scene, it's like, yep, he's definitely not.
I mean,
where we are.
I can see.
Hold on. Vision enabled update token. Okay.
Yep, he's definitely somewhere else. Not here. He's near a staircase, in a potential hallway or dead end.
Do we see it? Like, do I see a stairway anywhere near?
The shape of the room is more triangular than the one that we are currently in.
So we might be.
Seems wider at the base of where we are. So I'm
We might
guessing
be
we are lower.
Oh,
Did you say? What did you say?
I think we might be near the top floor.
I disagree. I think we are lower. The foot pattern of the room seems smaller where he is, and the towers taper up. But I don't know.
Kyle, can you see now that I changed your... Oh, wait. How about now?
Yes.
All right, so you're not here. I'm just... So that way you have something to look at.
Hello. Oh, man. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
So... Laird's like, so we're not where we thought we would be?
Correct.
Which seems not so great for us.
Yeah, I'll say. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Sorry, Kyle, I gotta get rid of that. Fog of War reset. Real fast that way. Sorry, it was showing it,
Fog of War.
I know, but it was showing you guys more because of his dark vision and his angle of stuff.
I see. I mean, mine hasn't changed at all with you moving him to the right and then moving him down.
Gotcha.
If that helps.
I was looking at the other folks's, including Rabiolus, but maybe that was unnecessary. Anyways, it's awfully quiet in here, and awfully spooky. So, what? We're missing Fayte, we're missing Timothy, and we're missing Alan.
So it would seem.
Right. So, do we just want to hunker down and wait?
No.
No, we should sneak and sleuth.
At this point, for all we know, Timothy could be captured by maggots. And from what I've seen as the victims of maggots, that might not end very good.
Right. Well, standing here in the middle of wherever this is probably isn't good for our longevity. So,
I agree.
Fayte.
I'm gonna summon my echo.
Okay. Do it to it, muchacho. I wish you guys could just watch. You know what I mean? If I could set, like, Dan, tell me if this.
I'm seeing here.
I'm gonna look back
see where
this.
Alan is.
Can you see where Fayte is now?
No.
Okay, never mind then.
I'm gonna try to look back to where I came in to see if the party's here yet.
Yeah. You're gonna send your echo in?
No, he's just with me.
Okay. So you're gonna walk back in?
Yeah, he's useless for me to like have him scout.
Right.
Yeah, he's just kind of like right now. He's like, all right, so I've seen what's in this room. Am I hearing anything, or am I just hearing what I'm hearing? Like this kind of creepy.
You make me a perception check, because you might actually hear some shit.
Do I have advantage on this perception because I have danger sense?
That's not how that works. That's only for dexterity saves that you can see.
Dex saves, fuck.
You can hear what sounds like
Sound like water dripping, or
it's with that roll, man, it's real hard to tell.
you're hearing an unrhythmic beating.
Yeah, very arrhythmic. You like knowing that the stone of these walls probably is bouncing a lot of audio off, this actually reverberates much like a cave system, where it's hard to even tell where it's coming from, but it's very, very faint. So you know it ain't close.
On the walls, do I see any like sconces or torches, anything that could retain fire?
On this, in this area, you do not. Everything just has that grayish, well, for Fayte, it has a blue hue because you're looking through the eyes of the ghost that is currently inhabiting your body. But maybe I should change that. Maybe I'll change that. Are you still poisoned? The fuck? Oh.
My echo?
There you go. Yeah, your echo.
I'm kind of like where the fuck are they?
Mm-hmm. And they're not showing up.
How long does their breath last? I'm gonna go to where I came in at.
Okay. Yeah, walking by, you start stepping on some crunchy bones. There's some shattered bits of chair. There's a lot of glass and rock mixture all over the floor. And you notice that the wall that you literally penetrated, this is just floor to ceiling rubble. It's not the same veil that you penetrated into.
I'm gonna like put my hand up against it.
Yeah, it's all rubble rock. Like, it looks like it's been collapsed in and then just piled up against.
I'm gonna try kind of jump up the rubble to like get to the top.
Sure. Yeah, you clamber up to the top. A lot of rock falls off. You kind of reach where the ceiling, like, it's not, the ends of the ceiling are kind of rounded down for structural support, so you're kind of where like the top of the top of the pile like meets the, just where it starts to round off at the top. You're looking down, you're a solid like 20 feet up.
Right. Cut off. I'm gonna do that kind of like slide down.
Yep.
So when I'm in here, I look into the left and right. It looks like those were hallways.
Okay.
But they're also completely blocked.
You can't really coming down this way. Oh, wait, and can I? Yeah, there we go. Hey, look at that. You find yourself in a little spot here. Looks like there's a section where you can kind of push through. I have it as door, but it looks like there's a section of this rubble that you could push through if you wanted to. Looks like where the wall ends, you can kind of see not really motes of light per se, but you can feel air transference.
He's gonna look at it, kind of like, and he's gonna turn away from it and do a spinning back kick.
You're gonna just fucking blast through it?
Yeah.
All right. As you, we are going to cut back. As Fayte.
I just watched Cobra Kai.
Yep. So, use guys.
Those guys.
I'm gonna look for traps.
Just in your general area?
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an investigation check, I guess. What do you
Falls. Bear traps.
Yep.
Trip lines.
Sweet.
Lasers.
What's Rabe doing? I think Calamar's burnt.
I'm fucking so tired, dude.
I know. Well, that's too bad. No, I'm kidding.
Rabe is going to activate bird senses.
Right.
That sounds made up.
It's totally a legit thing that only Eric Docker can do.
Naturally. He activates bird senses.
I'll talk to the birds using my bird sense.
Good.
I think after making sure like everyone is okay, Rabe is gonna go. But we need to find a way down or up, wherever we are.
Right. Fortis is going to go to you see he starts to look around, and you notice that in his trail of vision you see everything starts to kind of outline in this almost like super faint light as his vision passes over it. It almost looks as if like there was like phosphorescent dust on top of all the surfaces and stuff as he uses his divine sense. And
That
he
reminds
goes,
me of like video games, like, hey, you're going the wrong way. This is the right way.
or like what's that fucking there's a Fallout perk where it like lines everything in green.
Mhm.
Oh, you mean I believe that's Edie's perk.
Edie's perk,
Edie or
yeah,
dog meat?
yeah, it's Edie's perk.
Yeah,
The fucking targeting or whatever.
where whenever you zoom in, then it'll, oh, here's all the loot shit.
Yeah, exactly. So it just kind of like Fate, or
Wouldn't have
not
the
Fate,
cool
Fortis is like, well, everything here is hallowed ground.
What does that mean?
Oh no.
It's everything is evil, but I think we kind of already guessed that with him
Son of a
being
bitch, this better not,
a giant
this better
devil
not give us a
dragon.
mimic room. God damn it.
Oh god, that fucking mimic house. Good thing I have my
God.
powers this time.
You
Well-
had him when we went to the mimic house. You just lost him after.
No. We did the mimic house inside of the city. I lost my powers before we got to the city.
I thought the mimic house was on the way to this.
No, it was inside.
Yes, 100 years, of course. I can do that for you.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, kind of fucking sucks.
Calamar,
well.
you don't detect any traps. Rabe, you're having this conversation with
Fortis.
Fortis, and Oslo goes, "Hey, stop that." To
Stop
you, Rabe.
what? Stop talking.
No, stop. Who the fuck is pushing me? Calamar, did you just shove me?
No, I did not. But be careful. There's broken glass and large debris.
Hey.
You could roll your ankle.
Fortis.
I found it.
Fortis. You
There's
think this is
traps everywhere.
the invisible button again?
I mean, I don't know. You see Laren kind of... Ow. Hey. That's not very nice. What the fuck?
It's the things that you spoke with earlier, Rabe.
That's what I'm thinking as well. But it seems like once we're inside, they're not as cool anymore.
Maybe give them stick to write in the rubble.
I don't think that's a bug. We gave him a dagger last time. I don't want them stabbing us back.
Wait, maybe give them a...
Well, if
I have a
it's
what?
that spell Unseen Servant, they can't attack. They're just like maids and shit. They're not like, warriors.
Wait. One of the little one. Touch me on the shoulder. One touch for you are there. Two touch for you are not there.
Well, if they touch you, they're there.
Calamar, you feel a shove.
Ah, they're there. They pushed me.
Said 2 touches for you there?
2 touches for not being there.
Oh, yeah. Calamar, you
touch
feel
for
1
being-
shove.
Damn it, they pushed me.
Do you want to talk to us? 1 for yes, 2 for no.
No response.
Seems they are not in the mood to talk.
Decisive.
Said 1 for yes, 2 for no. You didn't get a response. That's neither a yes or a no. Seems they don't want to talk.
So smart. How about you stop being so smart, yeah? Maybe they are gone. Oh shit. Can you just recall them? Like disappear.
What do you-
Maybe they have alerted him to our presence.
Well, wait, didn't we already establish he wasn't here?
No.
Oh, shit. Fuck, shit, fuck, shit.
Fucking fuckity fuck.
Well,
Well,
all 5 of you at the same time get pushed hard.
You better stop that or I'll dispel your ass.
listen, if we come in peace, we're just here to explore. We didn't know this place was inhabited.
I'm going to need an athletics or an acrobatics at disadvantage from all 5 people.
Shit. Athletics or acrobatic?
Yeah.
Disadvantage? Done and done. I got a 16 for my lowest, but it was in that one.
Acrobatics.
Fucking goddamn it.
Hey, 6.
Sec, I'm rolling here. I'm rolling. Athletics is a disadvantage. Okay. So. Okay. Rabe got a 16 crit fail. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Fortis got a 25 at disadvantage. Calamar, Laren, and Oslo are all shoved 5 feet forward. You know what, we'll do this. You guys are shoved in a specific direction. Fortis is like, hey, fucking stop. Oslo's like, all right, well, if you're not gonna fucking do it, I'm gonna do it. And he is going to cast Detect Magic. So he casts Detect Magic. Bip. That's weird. I don't like that it's a fucking sphere. I think we did that already. Anyways, and you guys see him in the cone as he kind of looks around. He's like, oh, hey, guys, we're surrounded.
Can we kill him or no?
I mean, of course we can, but, like, we're surrounded. They don't really have like faces. They're not like angry. They don't have like the angry face or the happy face or anything. They just sort of look like art mannequins, you know, like the things that you use for like modeling. They look like that, and they're just sort of all standing there as he gets shoved again. He's like, hey, fucking stop, and he shoves him back. Anybody else want to verify this shit or something? Cause like,
Rabe's gonna draw the
Believe you, they are definitely there and touching me. But if
Is
you
it
say they can't
inappropriate?
hurt, they can only coerce us in the direction that they want us to go. That means we should go a different way. Confuse them. Everyone split up. Just kidding. Don't do that.
Like Zoink School, we got split.
Zoinks.
so you guys gonna just hold, try to just stay right here then?
Can Rabe try and figure out where they're trying to push him?
Down the hall.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to push you guys through this this collapsed room section here.
Quick, everyone make a break for it. To the right. Let's just see where it is. To explore the map. I'm going. My name's Gru.
I'm gonna take 10 feet movement. Does anything happen?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna take 10 more feet movement.
Okay.
10 more feet movement. There's my 30 feet.
Okay. Oslo is going the 30 feet. Laren is going 25 feet to stay behind. Fortis is like backing up, like trying to keep like a I've got your 6 as you guys all start running.
Let's go.
So as you guys cry out, let's go, you guys make it the next, little bit. You will see. I need a dexterity saving throw from Laren. He's found himself in the back. Yeah.
The secret move.
I feel like it should have been a
1,000
disadvantage,
pushes.
but that's already bad enough. As you guys see Laren begins to eat his own feces. You guys see that Laren begins to emanate a red pulsing light. He's like,
Laren, are you doing this?
God, they're on me. What is it?
Stop
Get
that.
off.
Don't do that.
I'm not fucking doing it.
You
I'm
think it's
going
magic?
to begin stabbing behind him with my rapier.
Okay, yeah, you start stabbing behind you. Make me a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage, please.
Good.
I'm gonna try and move past Fortis and then cast Dispel Magic
On what?
on the red glow. I don't know.
Okay. You see on the red glow coming off of Laren.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So you.
Oh.
Where is it? Oh. One sec. Come on. Oh, there it is. Okay. And okay, as that light goes away at the same exact time that in front of Rabe, you see another light. Rabe, as you move your foot to attack, you see there's a pulsing light that appears right in front of you on some detritus on the ground. Just and it is colored red. So, as you guys begin to hear clattering footsteps, this is the that sound like they're getting louder from multiple directions around you. That's where we're going to end it for tonight. With the main party on one level being approached and Fayte by himself being approaching, kicking down a semi-solid wall. That's where we'll end for the night.
Like this.
Executive producer.
What a turn.